Hello, hello. Plug this in. No, girls. So who is the first person on that's not saying hello? Can you see me, hear me? Southern Life Homestead, hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome. We're gonna let some people get in here. Chris, nice tray, thank you. And my shirt tonight, Ms Judith. Hello, hello. Okay, so everybody can see and hear me correctly. It's weird because it's only saying there's one person in here right now. It's crazy. Coco, stop. I put the dogs in the crate so they don't bug during the live. How is everyone? How was everyone's Thanksgiving? Now the numbers are moving. 3. Miss Judith, do you see my tree? It's not done, but give you a little quick shot of the tree. Come on in, come on in. Did everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving? Yes, I was the first one on here. Very nice. A good tree. Oh, thank you, Southern Life Homestead. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your Thanksgiving? I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Let me back this up a little bit because for some reason on my chairs I have to lean up. Yes, it's beautiful. I love a tree, but you know what a cat would do to one. I do. Everybody see the video of all the stuff that Miss Judith sent me? My goodness. I think she loves me because we are going to do, I have a box over here. I'll show you the size in a minute. We are going to open a box on live tonight. It's over there. Jimmy took the tape off before he went to bed, which is my roommate. I didn't have Thanksgiving this year. Oh, are you okay? I probably shouldn't have had Thanksgiving either. Because I couldn't have my son here. But I managed. It was a little hectic, a little crazy. And I ended up waking up Thanksgiving morning not really feeling all that great, so that stunk. But my son, who tested positive for COVID, he's feeling good. He was getting retested on Friday, so he wasn't here for Thanksgiving, but he dropped off containers outside my front door, and I was cutting into the turkey and dishing out him and his roommates Thanksgiving dinner. I've never done that before. Thanksgiving on the go, because his roommate is a police officer, and his roommate also caught COVID. So I fed the both of them Thanksgiving first, and then we sat down and ate. Nice things that she sent you, Chris said. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I was alone. There was no sense of cooking a turkey with all the fixings for just one person. I totally agree with that completely. It ended up just being the 3 of us, me, Jimmy, and then my friend John. A lot of work for that, but the leftovers are worth it. And I feel like even though my son couldn't be here, he still got to have Thanksgiving dinner. So him and his roommate, again, like I said, tested positive. I don't know when his roommate tested positive. He's a police officer for Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I asked my son if he thought he caught it from him, and he said no. Caught it probably at his job. So I filled up a bunch of containers, and both the young men got to have Thanksgiving dinner, and then we sat down and got to eat. So it all worked out in the end. Just a big mess to clean up. I got all the Thanksgiving stuff down and started the tree today. So it's not done yet. Speaking of my son, Johnny, he said he's live on Twitch. I don't know if I know what Twitch is. I'm not really sure. But anyway, yeah, so happy to have you all here. And wanted to see how everyone's Thanksgiving was first, and then to say how mine was, which was different, like I said, because I had to send Thanksgiving dinner out the door, and that was like a rush. And then my roommate's dog tried getting out the door, which would have got me a little close to my son. And, you know, that's just hard when you can't even be near your own child without worrying. But it all worked out in the end. Thanksgiving was good. Castle Hives. Well. Welcome, my friends. I've been seeing you around, but just not here because you've been so super busy. I did leave a comment for you to see how you made out, but I don't think that you got it. But anyway, I hope you had a fabulous Thanksgiving. Everyone say hello to Castle Hives. Proud mom. Hi, sweetie. How are you? I've missed you so much. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving. Look at my bangs, and the people that haven't seen me, this is my new hairdo. Got it all chopped, and we are just dealing with it. Started the tree decorating, but it's not done yet. So, you're in Mississippi this week. Oh my gosh, you're still traveling. Still traveling. So, as you all very well know, on the last live I spoke about trying to do 2 recipes a day up till Thanksgiving. And that Monday I posted a video when my grandson was here like the month before, making like a kid-friendly, adult-friendly fried hot dogs with potatoes. And then I was doing 2 videos a day, and literally forgot the star of the show, the turkey, because I wasn't feeling good on Thanksgiving. So there'll be still a couple more recipes that I'll be posting that will be from Thanksgiving. But I tried to do some essential things like herb butter and how do you make the bread for stuffing in case people never did that before. Just some basic things like coleslaw. You'll see that coming up. Let's see. I know you're all over. You're always all over. I'm just outside of Jackson, Flowood. So yeah, I figured since I started decorating my tree, this is my attire for the evening. You like? Trying to get myself in the mood, be comfy. That's good ways from here where we are, says Ms Judith. So yeah, so that's the story with all the videos. 2 a day. I tried. Proud mom. I haven't seen you on there, but I took a poll last Sunday, like, who wants to see some of the recipes? Should I do it? Should I not do it? And it was like, yeah, we'll follow you, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, trying to get ready for Thanksgiving, trying to bang out 2 videos a day. Not too bad. And then I didn't record it all. Well, I have recipes that I did on Thanksgiving. I just didn't do the star of the show, which was the turkey, but a couple other recipes. I will be posting them this week. I finally got a beehive kit and set it up so I could get bees next year. Oh, Southern Life Homestead. That sounds amazing. Castle Hives. I don't know if you already know. Why is there like a weird glare? Southern Life Homestead. You should have a lot in common. If you have any questions about bees, I highly recommend you go to Castle Hives. He knows everything about bees. I saw him on Ridge Life. And yeah. So any of the moderators want to post links, feel free. And we're going to do something a little different. Y'all know, and I'll say this again, that Ms Judith Davis and I are extremely close, but y'all need to tell her to stop because she keeps sending me boxes. And I usually will do an unboxing. But there is another box over here, pretty big. And she sent me something else. What is it? I don't know. But I asked my roommate Jimmy to make sure he took all the tape off the box in advance so I wouldn't hold it up. But we are going to do an unboxing while Ms Judith is on here. Because I'm not going to do a video of it this time. Hi, Foon. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. You didn't miss much. I was just talking about the 2 videos a day that I tried last week, and then I forgot to start the show because Thanksgiving was hectically crazy, and I sent food out the door to my son and his roommate, who they both tested positive. But my son's, they're having my son get retested yesterday, so I'm waiting for the phone call. I'm sure if he was positive still, he would have called me. Howdy, my keto friend Voon. You gotta love Voon, right? Yep, so Ed from Southern Life Homestead is here. Welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you. Proud Mom says, I've just been so busy with our oldest son / daughter-in-law and 2 grandsons. We're here for a few days. They're 2 and 6, and I'm beat now. Oh, I hear you. But my grandson's 14. I thought with this second wave of COVID that was going around that he wouldn't be over for a bit. And he came over, like maybe Thursday. And he went home this morning at 11. So I got to spend some time with him, so that was good. I needed that. Mel, I like your tree. It's not done. Look, I'll take these a little closer. We'll walk backwards. How's that? Hold on. It's not done. But I always get a real tree. And last year, if you go back on some old previous videos, I got an artificial tree. And they're the Bedazzle lights. I did them first. I had them for like 5 or 6 years. And I put them on a pre-lit artificial tree last year. So I do have the lights on. Oh, you want to see something cute? Let me see if I can get it in here. This is from Jay. A Christmas piggy. Is that not too cute? So it's not fully done yet because I just literally got the Thanksgiving stuff put away. And now I am moving on to the tree. And if you were all paying attention, which you do, I went to storage, found my fall / Thanksgiving, and quickly cleaned up, quickly decorated, and then had to bang out all that food. So thank you for all the sweet comments from everyone that was saying, like, you really have a knack for decorating. Sorry for the bounce, and I just moved you back. Isn't that pig cute? I know he's got like a thing for pigs. He always liked pigs, so he's been giving me like these pig decorations. So Jimmy's dog was a little scared of the pig at first, but she's getting good with it. So yeah, just been crazy, hectic, busy. So lots to talk about. But I wanted to make sure that I asked everyone how their Thanksgiving was. And like I said, I quick packed that up today or yesterday. Yesterday I packed it up, got the tree up the steps yesterday, had it all the way over in the opposite corner, far back there, and then today decided to fluff and start doing lights, which was a whole other debacle. Looks really nice. Oh, thank you everyone. Thank you, thank you. So let's get into something first. I feel like I have a hair. I always do videos when Ms Judith sends me a package, and always put her name in the title. Congratulations, first of all, to everyone that did the Thankful Challenge from Simple Life Reclaimed. It's over. I slacked a few. I didn't miss any, but I've done a few as I was going to bed, literally. And then towards the end, I did a couple deep ones. If you haven't seen them, go back and take a look. I'm going to put them all in a folder. I started moving some of them over to the Simple Life Reclaimed Thankful Challenge. So that's done. You have to realize too, like me, Voon, and a lot of other people were doing our videos and then also doing what are we thankful for. So it was hectic, crazy, busy. I thought it was a great challenge. I want to thank them for inviting me to do it. I'm glad that I shared it out there because Voon got on board. And yeah, but it was a lot of work. I will say that. Between posting your video and then I would get ready to go to bed and I'm like, shoot. Forgot to do my thankful challenge. So I'm thankful that it's over, but I also thought it was amazing and great, and it brought the community together, and I really love the YouTube community, obviously. I was so darn busy, I wish I could have. Nice fluff job on the tree. Okay, everyone's still saying hello. Okay, so yeah, so as I was saying, Miss Judith and I are extremely close. I look at her like a mom. You know, you do become family with some fellow YouTubers. And when I was going through everything I was going through, she was there. I said this before. I call her Mama Judith. And, you know, I got to say this funny story. She cooked. And she made a roast for her and her husband. And it's been raining there for 2 days. And I said to her earlier tonight, well, that's why it's raining there for 2 days. You cooked a roast, Miss Judith. So we are like super, super close. Love her to pieces. She sent me that care package box. Baby, it's cold outside is I think what I put the title, because it was snow boots. And actually this is like a fleece jacket. Literally this is like for around the house. And I've been wearing it literally around the house when it's chilly. So Miss Judith sent me that. And I am also wearing these that she sent me from out of that box, as you can see, because it's a little chilly here in Pennsylvania. And the stuff has really been coming in handy. She's super sweet to send me anything. I tell her to stop constantly and go treat herself to something. And she says that she does it out of the kindness of her heart. And believe me, she does. So if you see out of the kindness of, or she does it out of the kindness of her heart, with her name in it under this title for people that tend to watch my lives after the fact. I think I'm over 100 and something from last Sunday's live, which was very fun and very interesting. Walsh Farms was on. He gave me a shout out. And he came on into the live, love him to pieces, and was praying for him big time because he had cancer on his nose, came through that well, thank God. And we had a lot of crazy trolls last week. Crazy. I don't know if it was because of the holiday or whatnot, but if you were new here and you saw the trolls, obviously we creators can't really do too much about it. But we had a good amount of people in here last week, and I have to say thank you and foremost to all the moderators who handled that situation, because that was crazy. That was a lot of trolls. So, Lauren, you missed out on all the trolls. Well, that is super nice of Judith and Dan. Really, she just don't stop. She literally doesn't stop. I keep telling her to go treat herself to something. And she called me earlier to tell me that she treated herself to some pajamas, got her husband a heater for his hides. Remember to go over and check out their videos. He's getting some buku, like beaver, raccoons. Please check them out. She's near and dear to my heart, big time. So I always, if she sends me something, we'll do a video unboxing. And I said to her, do you want me to do a video? Or how about we do something different? And I'll see with everyone alive tonight. We'll open it up on live. And she said, go for it. So that's what we're going to do. It's over there. I don't know. She's super excited. I'm a little scared because I'm wondering what's going to jump out of the box at me. It might be one of his like dead raccoons or something is what I keep thinking. But I did ask Jimmy to please cut all the tape off the box. Don't tell me what it is. He didn't even look either. So we're all going to do this together. It's a large box. Hopefully it'll stay in the frame. So let's do that first. Is everybody good with that? We'll do an unboxing of what Ms Judith just sent here on... It came here on Friday, actually. And I figured we'd save it for Sunday's live. So if everybody's good with that, give me a thumbs up. I get a kick out of the trolls. I had someone tell me that I was too old. Listen, they're so foolish. Literally, I was a racist for celebrating Thanksgiving and yada. I don't even pay them no mind. I mean, people could say a lot about me, but you know what? Everybody was saying very positive things last week, like, oh, you must be getting famous. You're getting all these trolls and whatnot. So it was, I'm sure, annoying to like Boone. I had to make Tony, his first time in my live, I had to make him a moderator for help because it was overwhelming for Boone. And I think Knight's Silent Night, right, Boone? I also made him a mod. Like, we seriously needed moderators last week because it was just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. There he is. There he is. Welcome, 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 Tony from Welsh Farms. Congratulations on your surgery. I prayed really hard. Was just telling everybody how crazy the mods were. You didn't miss too much. Just was hoping everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Awesome that you're in here. And everyone continue to say hello, post links. We're about love on this channel. That's why I didn't feed into the trolls last week. I just let the moderators handle it. And that's where I was just at a minute ago. A great big shout out to my moderators for handling that craziness last Sunday, because it was a lot. Chris made a comment that he's seen trolls of mine before, like 4th of July, but he just thought that that was an excessive amount last week. So there's nothing I could do about it, but I thank you all for letting me make you moderators. Thank you for handling that. And welcome, Tony. Let's see, what did you miss? Me carving into a turkey and sending platters out the door. My son and his roommate's a police officer. You already know my son tested positive for COVID, but it's been well over the 14 days. He's getting tested yesterday, as a matter of fact, or Friday, I think it was, in order to go back to work to make sure he's negative, but his roommate has it. So I was carving into the turkey and sending Thanksgiving dinner out to my son. And we made the best out of it. And I was trying to bang out 2 videos a day. Woke up Thanksgiving morning, not going to tell a lie, not feeling good. And I kind of skitzed a little bit and got scared and was like, oh no, to Jimmy, like, what if I caught it? And he said, don't forget the common colds out there. And I put some eucalyptus in my diffuser and woke up the next day and was fine. So I think it just freaks you out, gets you scared, and I have anxiety, obviously. So yeah, I had a little mini meltdown. I was a little concerned, but I'm all good. And my son, I called him a few hours later and he was like, oh, I was just going to call you. He said everything was amazing, tasted great. His friend wanted ambrosia salad. My son wanted mousse, pumpkin mousse that I made in that big glass that I showed just last week. Turned out phenomenal. Okay, but back to Ms. Judith. Ms. Judith keeps sending me packages. We have a package here. I'm not going to do a video on it. We're going to do it together. You're going to see it at the same time that I am. She's super excited. She wants me to say it. So I did ask my roommate, Jimmy, to please take all the tape off so I wouldn't have to walk away and so forth, except to show you the tree and the little pig Christmas ornament on the side of the tree. I still have to decorate it. But if it's okay with everyone, do you mind if we do this? Hi, I just subscribed to you today. Thanks to Tony. It's GI_mechanics scale and model. He does a lot of models, like model cars. I did a few as a kid. If you're into that, interested, go on over and subscribe. Tony gave me a shout out, sent some subscribers, wonderful subscribers my way. And I have been getting around to reciprocating and, subscribing back to anyone that subscribed to me. Welcome to the family. Glad to have you here. And mods, if you can just, because there will be new people coming in, please post their links. We're all about love here. If you're not subscribed, please go over and subscribe. Tony's recommending these great channels, so let's keep it going. But yeah, welcome. I'll just call you mechanics. Them model guys have more patience than anyone I know. I know, because let me tell you, I did them back in the day and I really didn't have the patience. And then I was doing, like, does anybody remember the color by dot or by number? I got into that. I think gardening just became like my niche. That's my thing. And I have some news about that too as well. Cliff Works. Hi, Cliff. I'm Melody. Welcome to the family. This is Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead. Super excited to have you here. Everyone will wrap their arms around you and subscribe and show you lots of love. And we will be watching your videos. I subscribed, I rang the bell, I watched 3 of your videos today, and I will try to stay on top of your videos as much as humanly possible. But thank you, Tony, for recommending another great channel. We greatly appreciate it. And everyone's saying hello. Okay, so are we ready for the box that Ms. Judith sent? Ms. Judith, are we still here? Are you still there? Thumbs up if everybody's cool with me doing unboxing of something else that Ms. Judith sent me. God bless her soul. If everybody's okay with it, let's do that together. You'll see it when I see it, and then I have other news for you. I really need to check out these diamond dots if you like paint by number. I love paint by number. I thought it was fun, totally fun, and a little hard to find these days. Okay, I'm getting some thumbs up. Thank you. Judith says she's here. Yes. Box, 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 says Chris. So here we go. Honest to goodness, didn't look. Jimmy cut the tape off. It's a little heavy. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little scared because I think our husband is sending me like a dead raccoon or something. Go over and check Ms. Judith's channel out. Her and her hubby, they are trappers. So I have to lift it. The gentleman from FedEx, I think it was. Such a doll. And yeah, let's get this going. Let me lift it. And you like my attire? I am trying to get in the spirit because Thanksgiving was a little cray-cray. Let's hope that I can get the box in the frame because it's kind of big. So let me move you back a little bit. Everybody be patient because I have to lift it. Oh. You might not be able to see me. Let me see. Let me push you back further. When I said it was a big box, my lovely subscribers, it's a huge box. So hopefully it's in the frame. Hopefully everybody can see, except you can't see me, except my little head. So we're going to unbox this together because of the factor she wants to see my reaction. So this is the box. He only took the tape off. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this so that everyone can see. And she wants to see my reaction, so maybe I can do it this way. I'm just going to reach on in, and I'm scared. I think she's messing with me this time. So let's see. Okay. Lots of bubble wrap. Ms. Judith, are you kidding me? Look at this. Hold on. I can't get it out fast enough. Hold on, everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay. The struggle is real right now. It doesn't even want to come out of the box. Hold on here. And this is why sometimes you need a man. Okay, ready? Oh my goodness. Ms. Judith. This is what she sent, everyone. Look at this. 10-piece bed in a bag. I gotta bring this closer. I gotta bring this closer here. Ms. Judith, what are you thinking? I'm telling you, she does not want me to be cold here in Pennsylvania. She knew I didn't have a winter comforter. This is the stuff that she keeps doing. This is beautiful, Ms. Judith. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that, everyone. Is that not nice or what? And then silver, which is my bedroom. And look at... Can I be honest? I can't take her anymore. This... I'm at a loss for words. So, I guess I will be nice and warm because this thing is super duper heavy. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm sorry if I'm cutting my head off. This is super duper heavy. It is absolutely gorgeous. Trying to show you everything. It comes with pillows and gray sheets. Ms Judith, that was a big box. You had me scared for a minute there. I'm glad. I'm happy to have this over, you know, a raccoon from your hubby. You and your hubby are amazing. I will stay nice and warm on my bed with this. I love you to pieces. This is insane. Oh, is this not insane? It's beautiful. It's a 10-piece. It's 1 comforter, a queen comforter, 2 standard shams, 3 coordinated throw pillows, and 4-piece queen sheet set. Gorgeous, and it's heavy. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me bring this all back in. Sorry to bounce you around. Okay, I feel like I just did a workout with that box. Nice gift. You were awesome. Is she not? Her and her hubby, I'm telling you, we completely became family. Not from the gifts. We talk on the phone all the time, and that box was heavy. I wasn't trying to look like a lightweight, but honestly, I could cry right now, Ms Judith. I will deal with you after live. I'm not kidding. Because you need to go treat yourself to something. I love you to pieces. That was so thoughtful. I will stay nice and warm, you know, my skinny self. And it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. You should have just used it for yourself, or if you really wanted me to have it, you should have saved it for Christmas. But I love you. Thank you for the gift. You're just outdoing yourself. Seriously. Great colors too. Chris says such a Monday project. Let me back up here and see what I'm missing. Love the color. Wow, this is so beautiful. Look at those colors. Very nice. It's Judith and Dan. Nice bed in a bag. Oh wow, says Castle Hives. Judith done it again. Did she not? Did she not? Oh, she's like, I'm glad you like it. Like it? I love it. Judith. Listen. What am I thankful for were silly. I know. It's hard for me sometimes to open up, and I've opened up, I think, about Ms Judith and my kids and my mother-in-law missing her and my dog in heaven and my mom. If you saw that, if you didn't, go back. I lost my mom at 28, and my mother-in-law was my best friend. I lost my mother-in-law 5 years ago, and Miss Judith and I are just like, I don't know. I feel like we're mother and daughter, to be honest with you. It's just crazy. If I'm riled up or upset or I'm having anxiety, right there, her hubby is the sweetest. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Can't leave you out. Danny the man. Look at that. Miss Judith. You are the best. I absolutely love it. It is gorgeous. You're gorgeous. And again, hugs and kisses virtually. I'm trying to get them up here for this spring and summers, a road trip. She says, I didn't want you to be cold. Oh, see? I'm telling you, she's going to make me cry on live. Boone says to be thankful for anything big or small. It's not silly at Bake a Leg and Let's Take It. I know, Boone, you're such a sweetheart. Miss Judith says, I didn't want you to be cold. Sorry, I wasn't able to find any cotton flannel sheets, but most are sold out down my way. I'm good. I'm good. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that at all. And you just, boots for my feet, scarf, you know, she takes care of me, let me tell you. And I have something up my sleeve for Christmas for Miss Judith and her lovely husband. So maybe she'll do a video, or her husband will do a video for their Christmas gift. It's gonna, you know, end up at their front doorstep. I'm just not going to say when. It's absolutely beautiful. I really appreciate it. I'm a talker and I'm a little speechless and I don't want to cry. But thank you, everyone, for letting me do that. And watching me struggle was probably really funny because that box was so heavy. Even Jimmy was like, what's in that box? I know her husband's a trapper. Did he put like some, what did he say? Some coons in there for the raccoons? I said, oh, I sure hope not. So it got here. I love it. You're the best. We all love you. But you are my Mama Judith. She doesn't want me to be cold. And, you know, I just love her to pieces. So, yeah. Okay. Help me talk at Bagel Egg and Let's Dig It Homestead into joining Shed Wars. Let's go to that. Ms. Judith, thank you again. I love you. I'll call you after the live. You are amazing. I know you say you do things out of the kindness of your heart, but please do something special for you and your husband. I mean, you're spoiling me. I saw your video today, Tony, and I did ask Boone if she could help me out a little bit along the way, but if you have Instagram or anyone has Instagram and you can walk me through what to say, because hold up a second. Here comes a big piece of news for you. Okay. My friend Jay was on last week. I don't know where he is currently right now. We have 9 people on here. Hit the thumbs up and give Ms. Judith lots of love. Are you ready for the next big piece of news? Because I'm kind of excited. A little bit more than kind of excited. You're very welcome. I give because I want to see other people happy as I have been when things were done for me. I'm telling you. I just have to catch my breath a minute because I'm holding it together because I don't want to cry. But I love her so much. No, I kid you not. And she doesn't ask. She just does what she wants to do. I mean, what are you going to do? I keep telling her to stop. And now you hear it. She does it out of the kindness of her heart. And that probably will be People Who Do Things Out of the Kindness of Their Heart title. And go over and show her lots of love, everyone. So, I need to see a bunch of thumbs up. We'll get into the Shed Wars. I'm going to tell you why. I need a bunch of thumbs up if you're ready to hear the next piece of news. And I'll wait. If you are ready for this news. Oh, Boone's always ready. Judith and Dan Davis, well done. Good luck and faithful servant. Amen. Amen. My Instagram is similar to my channel name. Well, I'm Bagel Egg and Let's Dig It Homestead over on Instagram. Feel free to subscribe. I'll follow you back. And so forth and so on. So, who's ready for the big news? I might need a little help as far as Judith's given thumbs up. Okay. Here's the news I just found out yesterday. I previously spoke about where I'm at. It's a friend of mine. I've known him for years and years. He says I could do whatever I want to do. The blessing is this. The blessing is that he's allowing me to do whatever I want. He's the most passive and amazing soul you would ever want to meet. And I've met a lot of amazing people in my life. Jimmy's one of them. My friend Jay was over yesterday morning. And I had previously discussed that I get to garden here, which is amazing, right? So I said I kind of wanted 4 beds. Jay said, why don't we do 1 long bed? Jay said that he wanted to pay for it and build it. And I said, okay, I'm going to bring the subscribers along and I'm going to record this journey of me having 1 big long bed, and he was going to divide it. Well, as of yesterday morning, folks, he decided to order 8 galvanized raised beds. If Chris is still on here, he knows the size because I forwarded it over to him before live. So I would like him to kind of post the size, and you can all tell me if that's good, a good size, a good decent bed, but not just 4. He had 16 in the cart, folks. 16 beds in the cart, and he realized it, like, wait a second. 4 is what I was intending on doing, and he's doing 8 beds and the soil, and said, there's your topic for Sunday. You can ask people about the soil. Now, I've gardened before, obviously, but this is starting from scratch. So he wants to put the black on the bottom. But 8 beds. I get to go out the door and garden in 8 beds. So excited. So, he wanted to send pallets of dirt. You know, that could be a little costly. And topsoil, layer, topsoil, layer. What I mean by layering is like some peat moss, some, you know. So if you have any suggestions, or I know Bumblebee Junction has a super soil. It may not be 100% organic, and I am organic, but if anyone has any suggestions and can recommend, you know, how do I word this? How do I start off with the soil? Should you do, I mean, I could do wood in the bottom. I don't think I'm going to go that way this time because of the size. I'm waiting 8x4, 1 foot. Okay, Chris just posted the size. So my fellow gardeners who have raised beds, is that a good size? Welsh Farm says, I just put potting soil, peat moss, and potting mix, no dirt. Well, I did find a company that has dirt for cheaper, because he was going to do, I guess, bags and bags of like Miracle Grow or some other bag, because he sent me the name of it. I can't think of it right now. And I sent him peat moss. He said, show me a picture of it. I'm the type of person, I get my soil so black. So I know peat moss, probably, well, definitely some worm casting, and, you know, the white pellet things. Can't think right now. So I'm going to need a little help for a starter, soil. And then I know I'm going to have to build it up. But could you imagine? Listen, this is what Jimmy said to me today. Something came up and I said, this is Jimmy's home. And Jimmy said, this is your home. Jimmy is totally allowing 8 beds to be in the backyard. He's doing the fencing. I showed you that last week. He got a lot done. He just was a little short. So he went and got 2 more rolls so we can finish that up to keep all critters out and keep my dogs in. But 8 beds. And is that a decent size? It's 8x4, I think it said by 1 foot. That sounds interesting. Yeah, so I guess they're going to come. It's galvanized metal. I'm not familiar with that either. I just know how to garden. I'm not familiar. That would have been challenging to build, you know, a bed with Jay, but he's deciding to purchase them, but they're coming not put together, and there are 8 of them, and I'm super excited that I get to walk out the door, and this will be phenomenal, which takes me into, if you have any recommendations, leave them under a comment under a video about soil. Thank you, Tony, for that. I will keep that in mind. The hermicultural, am I saying that right? Where they put wood in the bottom and then, you know, as a filler. I thought about that. I'm not really sure. So I'm reaching out to my fellow gardeners, you know, for advice on the soil. Now, about Shed Wars. In order to do the introduction, is that what it is? What is the objective? To state why am I gardening? What am I growing for? Because I said to Jimmy yesterday, Jimmy said to me, so what are you going to plant? And I said, nothing that I don't eat. And he said, well, you're going to do peppers and tomatoes. And I said, yeah, and green beans and rattlesnake pole beans and lettuces and arugula, things of that nature, to give him an idea. So that'll be good for Jimmy, to get Jimmy healthy. And yeah, never once said no. He initially said, oh, Jay, I thought you were doing 4 beds. And Jay said, no, I'm doing 8. He was like, okay. So the only thing that's being requested out of me by Jimmy is just a weed whack, because it's going to go over on that side where the fence is, but it's going to come out a couple inches. How it's going to be probably might be like a bed, gap, bed, like that. But I'll bring you along for that journey. I already did discuss that with Jay and said, well, if you're going to put them together, I'm bringing my subscribers along. This is super exciting. So that's fantastic news. He ordered them all yesterday. I don't know how long till they get here, but we're going to try to get them together, because we want to get the soil things situated so that these beds are done and up and ready for spring. Now, as far as Shed Wars is concerned, I need to know a little bit more, because am I supposed to pick on people? Am I supposed to discuss what I grow? Why do I grow? I don't understand it. So if someone can kind of explain it to me, which I know Voon tried last week, but it was kind of crazy with all the trolls. So I'm doing 10 by 4 wide, 10 inches long raised beds, and my garden is 30 by 50. Okay, so I'm a little, without sounding ungrateful, do the beds sound like they're going to be small? Because I just saw the size earlier tonight, right before I came on to live. And I wanted to know what everyone's opinion was on that size bed. I didn't want it to be real low down to the ground because of my back. And believe me, I'm grateful. But as soon as I saw the size, I'm like, wait, 1 foot deep? Mel, you really need to watch the rules video put out by John. It will grow. Everything is there. I kind of saw one of his videos, but he was talking about teams and everything, and it just really confused me. And then I saw Tony's today, and he talked about what he's growing and whatnot. I can't show anything that I'm growing because I'm in Pennsylvania, 7B. It's not growing time now. So, and I saw, oh shoot, I'm going to butcher her name. I just know it. Her channel name. Tiles and Textures. I saw hers. That was super cute. She did herself and herself type of video. It's just a little hard for me to understand what the whole motive is. Oh, thank you, Proud Mom. So, Mr. Tony, do you think the size is a good, decent size raised bed, or is it too small? Because he just ordered them yesterday. Don't everybody answer at once. Castle Hives, he's joining. Remember, I did say we should do like girls against the guys. It's the entry. I just don't know what to talk about. And I have looked around at other videos and it's still not really, I don't know. Somebody's going to have to hit me up and just tell me how do I do it. Like, what is the moral of my video for my entry? Is it about why am I gardening, or why do I want to be in Shed Wars? Castle Hives, I saw that you said that. That would be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm not against doing Shed Wars. I just want to be fully educated on it. That wouldn't be fair. The guys would win, of course. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. It's only, it's only 1 foot deep. You'll have to grow stuff that grows up. For an example, you can't grow carrots or potatoes because there isn't enough room underneath. Okay, here's my other idea. If he doesn't put the black tarp on the bottom and we till, which Jimmy said we were allowed to, then it would make it deeper, correct? Mel, you'll be drafted. You don't get to pick your team. I know that. The entry video need to be at least 2 minutes. Just talk about yourself. I'm still going on the gardening thing from Tony. That's what I was thinking, and that's what I got a little scared of because I wanted to let him know. But if we till the section a row and don't put any tarp on the bottom and till that up, that will make it deeper. Right or wrong? That's correct, he said. Okay, so maybe we'll go that route then. I'll just tell Jay not to put the stuff on the bottom because it won't make it deep enough. And if he's on watching or he rewatches this, hopefully he'll understand. Because as soon as I saw 1 foot, I couldn't see that in the blazing sun yesterday outside. He was on his tablet. And I wouldn't want to see my friend waste his money. They look really, really nice. So the solution to that is to till the ground, and then things can go down deeper. So thank you for that. Mel, your garden was amazing this last year. Oh, thank you, Castle Hives. And that was one board across. And I might not have got carrots this long, but I did get carrots about that long. So I think if there's a will, there's a way. But how blessed am I? Initially, he said he was doing it for me for Christmas. And he took me to the back door to tell me. And then I said, for Christmas, because, you know, I want a pressure cooker, a pressure canner. And he said, well, maybe I'll get you that too. I don't know. So I'm just tickled. I just wanted to not see my friend waste his money if it wasn't going to be deep enough. But if that can solve the problem by tilling, then I'm good, right? Mel, your garden. Okay. I had a lot of, it was difficult to garden last year. You already know why. And for the ones that don't, go back and take a look at the videos. I lost my home during COVID, and then I shuffled around quite a bit, and I was getting rides down. I paid a community garden center to be able to garden, but I still got a tremendous amount out of that. I was blessed. I went through, excuse my French, but hell and back this summer. And it's probably why I had a mini breakdown the other day between my anxiety and, you know, worrying about my son, and it's the holidays and it felt different. You know, the holidays really will affect you. And yeah, I was crying. I'm not ashamed to say that. And Jimmy was patient. He was sitting at the other table, and I said, do you know the hell that I went through this summer? And I stood up and I turned around and looked at him and I said, I thought I got through that. I guess maybe mentally and physically, I'm not over that. And I looked at him and I said, I don't even know how I survived that. By God above, I mean, that's it. That's the only way I survived what I did this summer, because it was just crazy. And I was running back and forth and gardening and bouncing all over the place. And I'm blessed to be where I am. And I'm very comfortable with Jimmy. He's extremely comfortable with me. Super amazing guy. And he laid it out today and said, this is your home. And I'm thankful for Jimmy. God only knows where I would be. Think about that. I could be in the freezing cold in my vehicle. And we just happened to land at the same place at the right time. A lot of loss. He had a lot of loss. And I lost my home. And he said, Mel, move in with me. I used to live with you. And yada, yada. You used to know the story. The ones that don't can go back and look. But I'm thankful for Jimmy, because he could have very well have said no. But literally, I lived here for 2 days. And he said, you're going to garden, right? And I said, am I allowed to? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. So he's all for the gardening. I'm going to start getting my garden ready for next year and have to find seeds. I need onion and garlic. And my gardener seeds came out last Thursday. I financially can't do it. Can't do it. I would have liked to have been able to ask for them for a Christmas gift. But the person I asked knows that those seeds would have to have been, or had to have been purchased already, and it wasn't a top priority. So what seeds I have is like cabbage, carrots. I don't know. I might be reaching out to the community for seeds, because my Christmas list this year isn't about what I want. It's about what I need. And seeds are at the top of the list. And I wanted to support MI Gardener, and it wasn't like you could drag your feet to get the seeds, plus it had a code. And so the person that I mentioned wanting the seeds from just didn't act. So I'm not going to shove it down their throat. If they don't want to do it, they don't do it. But I may have to reach out to my other gardening friends. For an example, me and Ms Judith were just talking about like collard greens and mustard greens. You can't get those seeds around here. And I know you plant them more towards fall because they're not as bitter. But I'm a little worried about how I'm going to be getting seeds now that I'm getting 8 beds. Do you believe that? So, yeah. I was asked what did I want for Christmas, and I spoke honestly from the heart. I mean, I think I'm an easy woman in the way of, like, I'm not asking, you know, for jewelry or anything like that. Ms Judith, who's never seen my ring, I was previously married. It's on this hand, and I don't usually wear it, but I thought, why not tonight? So needless to say, yeah, I'm a little concerned about getting seeds. And when COVID first happened, when it first came out, I was under Garden for Cheap's channel, and the first thing she said was, how you making out in Pennsylvania? I mean, I didn't even know her. Sweetheart, they kicked in immediately and sent me some seeds. Jay got me some seeds from M.I. Gardner after like January when he got back from vacation, but you know how that goes. You know, when they're there, they're there. When they're not, they're not. And so I had to get some seeds that I wasn't familiar with, and that's okay because I adapt it, but I financially can't afford to get seeds this year. I figured if I put it out there that this is what I need for Christmas, you know, I'm not looking at $200 worth of seeds, but I needed to act right then and there to get the seeds, and we didn't, so that's that. Let me go back and answer some of these. Crazy Family Homestead. Hey, he says, hey, lady. Hi, welcome. You have been still doing your shakes and eating brownies. Not eating brownies. I'm not going to lie. You know, this is a truthful channel. When I wasn't feeling good and stressed out over Thanksgiving, I missed a couple of my protein shakes, but I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. Tony says, I'm not against dirt either. I'll have a raised bed next year that'll be about 50 inches long. It keeps moving. I want to read this. 50 inches long. So it will have to be dirt. You just have to focus more on natural bugs, pests, and the pH of your soil. That I do know because I've been gardening a long time. And where I had my home that I lost, they took all the trees out, and I had to think, how am I going to incorporate the good natural bugs, even the bad bugs? And I did a lot of flowers and sunflowers, and because I was afraid I wasn't even going to get a bumblebee. But I did, and I got some honeybees. And my garden, if you go back, was the amateur ones where I was holding my phone like this when I first started YouTube. And I felt like I was talking to myself, but that's okay. You got to learn, right? That garden, phenomenal. That dirt I gardened in for 12 and a half years, and it was black. So I know I'm going to have to build it up for sure. But welcome, Crazed Family Homestead. So happy that you're here. Southern Life Homestead, I said, agree with you, Mel. As far as not being able to afford seeds, I'm not really sure what that one is. I want quail and ducks for Christmas. See? We women think alike. What kind of seeds were you needing? You said garlic, and what was the other one you mentioned? 50 foot long. Whew, I wish. No, I'm just thankful for what I have. I need, like, let's see, I have to think, because I was able to salvage like okra seeds. I would say like arugula, different types of lettuces. Bush beans, cucumbers, you know, the important things. Probably some tomato seeds, some regular pepper seeds, and I think I had saved some of the purple pepper seeds. I did save some of them, so if anybody needs them, just, you know, somebody can post my email address. If I have a particular seed that someone needs, let me know. I'll get it out to you. But I grew a chocolate pepper here. It looks purple, and I was able to save the seeds. I offered them to Lauren, and I never got her address to send them out, but I do have that. So I'm leaning towards more sustainability. I would like to do more cabbages. The problem with that is when I tried it before, I didn't have the cloth. I asked it for a Valentine's gift probably about 2 years ago. It was $12.99. Yeah, I'm that woman that will ask for that for Valentine's. And it was a 3-in-1. It was a bug prevention, you know, like the white cloths you drape over, frost, and winter. 3-in-1. And that's the only way that I will do cabbage again. So I would also have to get my hands on one of them because the cabbage moths were driving me crazy. My cabbages were so big and they couldn't even form a head because I couldn't keep up with all the cabbage worms. So I would like to do cabbage seeds. I did collard greens in a video way back, and I liked them. I thought that they were good. Mustard greens, it's just not the type of thing you can get here. Castle Hives was ever so kind to send me onions last year that somebody stole out of the beds. So God teaches you not to be bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm disappointed because he didn't have to do that. He did that out of the kindness of his heart, and I was so excited. I was making videos on like Castle Hives, onions, and they took them all. They left me a few little babies. And so I would like to try the onions again now that I don't have to worry about someone stealing off of me because it'll be in my own backyard. If you have some pots or buckets, just go buy some garlic from the store and plant it now. John at Will It Grow has a great video on that. I thought about that, but I'm wondering time-wise. We are at the end of November. The weather's been seasonably warm, and then it's cold, and then it's seasonably warm. But I'm wondering if I'm too late because I do have some garlic here and I could probably slap it in a pot. Great idea, Tony. You're a genius. Am I missing anybody new that came in? If I did, welcome, welcome, welcome. Chris says it's a good idea. I need all kinds of seeds for Christmas and my birthday. That's what I do, see? And I have certain people that think that I'm crazy when I'm like a realistic woman. I don't need, you know, all that other. How many pairs of shoes can one person have? I don't want what I don't need. For an example, one of the things on my list is the Samsung ear things because I have a terrible habit, well, it's out of its case, of just throwing my phone on the ground. It drops in the dirt, falls out of my pocket because it's in a cheapy, you know, case. It was initially in a OtterBox, but from being in the sun so much, gardening, it made it stretch out. And the person that bought it didn't do anything about it. So now I'm dropping my phone on its screen and all kinds of stuff. So that's one thing that was on my list. The second thing that was on my list, which Jimmy said is not a list. Jimmy does not think I have a Christmas list. This is what I need for Christmas. It's not what I want, it's what I need. Seeds. The ear things, because I'm going to end up busting my phone. Essential oils, because of the factor I suffer anxiety. I didn't believe in essential oils at first. Now I do. I will explain. I didn't feel good Thanksgiving morning. I got worried. COVID. And yeah, Jimmy's right. The common cold's out there. I just didn't really feel well. And I was spooked out and scared. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I put some eucalyptus in. My friend John Pitsy bought me one that's more of a decorative one for your home. I put some eucalyptus in that. I drank some chamomile and jasmine tea with a little bit of honey, which, by the way, I was looking for orange blossom honey. Jay made a very serious effort the next day to get it for me. It's not the right one. It was kind of bitter. I didn't try the bigger jar, but he did pick me up some honey, and I put it in there, and I woke up the next day feeling much better. Like I told Ms Judith, I felt like it was setting in my chest, setting in my back, and that's what was freaking me out. But I did put eucalyptus in there, and it worked like a charm. I'm taking vitamins every day because I am more accessible to getting that if someone was sick and to be around me, because I have upper respiratory and I have a immune deficiency disease. That's what I have. And so upper respiratory, don't want to mess around with that. So I got scared and I cried. and no shame in my game. So when I was, Jimmy was very helpful. He got me through that, and that's what I did. So I do believe in the essential oils, and I think that was it. Maybe a possible winter coat, but that's it. That's really it. And he said, that's not a Christmas list. That's a few items. Because what did that come out to? 4 items? So, let's see. Southern Life Homestead, no kidding. We, two minds think alike, because that's exactly right. We're asking from if someone cares about you, or like Jimmy says, do you want me to get you the essential oils for Christmas? Because I bought Jimmy a really nice gift for Christmas. He's in bed, and I said, no snooping. But I got him something that he's really, really going to need. And I can't wait to see his reaction Christmas morning. So, I could have used that money to get seeds, but I want to see my friend and roommate happy. So it is what it is. I did have a lot of things stolen out of the community garden, but now I don't have to worry about it. But I mean, what a jip. Castle Hives, how much do you love me, buddy? Do you want to send me some more onions? Because I love onions, and I was so disappointed that they stole them all. Scale modeling, hi, how are you? Not too bad, a crazy family. I'm just trying to get caught up on some stuff and busy between Thanksgiving, working, sleds, and trying to fill my freezer. Well, that sounds like an awesome plan. I started to do that in advance as soon as I moved in here, and thank God that I did, because it's crazy here, and that's all that I can say. Things are, Governor Wolf here said we were not allowed to have people in our house, and we had to wear a mask in our house. And then he changed it to you had to wear a mask in your house still, but you were limited to like 3 to 5 people max, I think, in your house, and whatever. So I had me, Jimmy, and my friend John not due to that, but I have upper respiratory. I'm not going to wear a mask in my own house. That's like wearing a mask while you're alone in your own car driving down the street. It literally makes me feel sicker, and that's the truth. Venison is great. I had venison stew. I just talked to Ms Judith about that. I said, if your husband shoots another deer, got to make venison stew. Amazing. What am I missing? Let's see. So yeah, so nonetheless, lots of good news going on. A mask in your own house? Yes, a mask in my own house. Jimmy doesn't curse very often. Sometimes I'll curse, but I try. Listen, I can dress up well. You can take me out places, but when it comes to something like that, I think it just flies off your tongue. And I pray to God. Our churches aren't even open here, but you have a liquor store open. I'm getting ticked. Granted, I pray in my own house, but that's besides the point. When it came out, Jimmy was sitting right next to me at the smaller kitchen table in the kitchen, and I said, Jimmy, Governor Wolf just put out for Pennsylvania that you have to wear a mask in your own house, and Jimmy literally said, I'm not effing wearing a mask in my own house. Not for nothing, I agree, and that's it. I'm doing a lot of cleaning here. I'm still getting situated. Jimmy was a little mad at me because I got my stuff run down, and he doesn't want me to get sick, and he said, slow down. Take it easy. You did all that. You're doing Thanksgiving. You decorated for Thanksgiving, and it just brought me to like a little mental breakdown of crying. And I think it was just a combination of everything. World's crazy. I'm not wearing a mask in my house because I can't breathe. And that's final. That's my final decision on that. I have to do what's best for me. And then it was just, I think, because of the holidays and, you know, my son had got COVID and he wasn't here. And I think I just had a little mini breakdown. And another little mini breakdown that night with Ms Judith. And she said, think of good things, stay positive. And like I said, I think it just freaked me out. And this whole time that COVID's been going on, I've been trying to stay very level-headed, very calm about things. And when I go to a store, I wear a mask, I wash my hands, I use antiseptic, whatever. But yeah, things are closed here, and yet you want us to wear a mask in the house. But I think I just saw something posted that the Supreme Court, right? Let me think, because I'm smart. I don't want to come off silly. Yeah, the Supreme Court justices passed a law. I think it was because of New York City wants to have their bars and everything open, but you're not allowed to pray. And they said it's against our constitutional right, and they have to open up the churches. So I listen to church through Tony, Arkansas Woodcutter, Ridge Life when he does it. And that's how I get my church. And that's how I've been getting my church since COVID started. So I appreciate people that do speak of, you know, God and the Lord Jesus above, because I can't go to church here. And it's hurtful to me because I want to be able to go to church. They closed the bars and the restaurants Wednesday night at 5 p.m. That is true what Chris is saying. He's also in Pennsylvania. They closed everything. And it's just getting crazy. Judith says, I refused you two. You need to take care. She did. She lectured me. I don't know if lecture's the right word. She was like a mom. Literally, Ms Judith. She was like, you need to stop. You need to think of you. Take it easy. You're going to get run down. She kept saying it for a couple weeks. And then bingo, I got run down. So she says, she refused at you too. You need to take care of yourself and don't work too hard. Relax, and it will be there the next day. That is so true. And I did manage to pull off Thanksgiving and the decorating and all that. Is it Steve? Or should I just say mechanics again? You always have to think of yourself because you can't trust anyone else to take care of you. Well, if that's not the statement, and literally, I snapped at my friend at Thanksgiving because I just got scared. He said that his mom fell in the garage and cut open her leg, so she had to call his sister. John was at work, I guess, to go get her leg taken care of. And I said, oh no, that's where the hospital's infected a lot. You were there. And he says, oh, and by the way, my nephew woke up and couldn't breathe. So he's getting texted. And at the dinner table at Thanksgiving, I feel ashamed, but I said, why are you here? Like, what are you doing here? I'm scared. You're going to end up giving it to me, and I'm staying in. I'm abiding by all the rules. And he looked at me and was like, I wasn't around my nephew. I'm not really around my mom like that. So I just needed to pull it together because that was uncalled for, probably on my part, and I apologized. But I just got scared for a minute because I wasn't feeling good. Our governor in Oklahoma said restaurants and bars have to be closed by 11, but he has never said we have to wear masks. Well, thank God you're not in Pennsylvania then, because who tells you to wear a mask indoors? I am waiting for Maine to shut down things again. Proud mom, right there with you, because it's already happening here in Pennsylvania. And that's why I'm scared about the seeds. So, I don't know. If there's any seeds that I have, I will go through a list. Maybe I'll do a video. If there's any seeds that I have that maybe someone may need, if you can, Boone, if you can post my email address, which is the melodyr196784@gmail.com. If you don't want to say who you are on here, that's fine. You can send me an email. I will do a video, though, on what seeds I do have and what seeds I need. If there's any type of seed that I have, like I have plenty of okra. Seriously, I have plenty of okra seeds. And I have plenty of the chocolate peppers. So if anybody needs any seeds, I will send them to you. Maybe we can do like a seed swap. Who knows? But in Chile, I agree with you, Mel. You are a superstar with all the cards. You have been dealt. Oh, Boone, you're a sweetheart. I think that's really what it was. It was like, I've been through a lot. It's not a boo-hoo, feel sorry for me party. Um, my whole life has been a challenge, and I've overcame every obstacle. You're not supposed to sit back. You're not supposed to question why God is doing this or doing that. And I've had those moments of weakness where I'm like, why is this happening? What is this next lesson? Like, how many struggles do I have to go through before enough is enough? I mean, a lot of hardship. I lost my mom. She was 28. I was 1. Lost my dad at 3. He was 33. And I was basically on my own at 15 and a half in an apartment, going to school full time and working a full time job. Now, do my kids know that life? No, because I wanted my kids to have everything I never had. I remember just being maybe ignorant back in the day when someone would say, oh my gosh, that's terrible. I was defensive. It's probably more of the word like, oh, don't feel sorry for me. A little chip on my shoulder because, I didn't want anyone feeling sorry for me. And I did this life by myself. And I worked 3 jobs and I opened my own cleaning business. And, I have nodulars on my left lung. And they're saying that, because I opened it up in 1991 and I closed it once I was pregnant with my youngest, Jared, who then came out premature. But from the bleach, there wasn't big warning labels on things in the 80s and the 90s, folks. And so I closed my cleaning business because I was put completely out of work. I also was diagnosed with cervical cancer. And I said, what's my options? And they said, you either get the surgery or you'll be malignant in 6 months. I was still raising 2 sons alone. My husband bailed. He didn't want to be a father. So I did baseball, football, golf, church. And that's how I raised my sons. And, it sometimes makes me sad. Again, not to feel sorry for myself, but when you don't have any recollection of a mother, and this was something that was said to me. And I think back on this now. I went to therapy. Not ashamed to say that either. Because I needed someone to vent to. And the person said to me, whoever taught you to be the mother that you are? And I said, I don't know. What do you mean? And he said, you didn't have parents. No one taught you how to be a mother, and you are a fantastic mother. And, I really appreciated that, and I really did my best with my children. I think my boys are so much more respectful, no pun intended to my daughter, but, girls are a little different. And, I am thankful for the obstacles and the hardships that I did have to endure, but it made me who I am. It gave me the backbone that I have, and I'm comfortable in my own skin. I would give the shirt off my back for anyone because I've been there, done that. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I am a big sap, and I'm a big grizzly bear mom that'll get uber defensive and a split second later if someone ever messes with my kids. And they are 34. That's my daughter, but she can handle her own. And my son, Johnny, is 25. And my youngest is Jared, who suffers panic attacks. So this stuff runs in the blood. And he is 22. So that's another thing. I guess not that I guess, but it definitely runs in the blood. So, not to bore you all, yes, I've been through a lot. I've overcame a lot. I survived through cervical cancer. That was the hardest thing I ever experienced. I remember saying to the anesthesiologist, like, please, you have to make sure I wake up. I'm raising 2 boys still. And I don't want them to be left without a mom like I was. And I will never forget that. I exercised a lot. I'm thin as a rail. I've always been thin, but I'm a little bit less thin. I went mountain bike riding. I did everything to get healthy, to survive that surgery, and prayed to God, and I survived it. And so I've been through a lot, and I'm trying to think of what is the lesson here. I think it just made me the strong woman, and I hope nothing else comes around the corner at me, because I really could use a break. I really mentally and physically could use a break, and I'm being honest about that. And with my anxiety, I used to get panic attacks. I don't get them anymore, but I deal with anxiety pretty much on an everyday basis. Winter's a little bit harder for me because I can't garden. Just like Tony's wife, it's a form of therapy for her. It really is. I mean, I had a therapist say, like, and even Jay said to me, gardening is really hard. He tried it. And he said, but for you, I could see why you do it. It's very therapeutic. It helps me tremendously. Essential oils help me tremendously. Going for a walk with my dogs help. I live near the river. If I want to stand there for 5 minutes and stare at the beautiful water, it clears my mind. It helps me. It helps my soul. And I just greatly appreciate the community that I'm in, who put up with that summer that I had. I mean, that was crazy. That was crazy. And I think when I cried, it was me admitting out loud to Jimmy when I turned around, which, be still my heart, I'm not going to get choked up. I'm going to try not to. But I looked Jimmy right in his face and I was crying and said, Jimmy, I don't even know how I got through what I just went through. This house, that house, staying here, worrying about staying in my car. I don't even know how I did it. And then I admitted, I thought I was over it, and apparently I wasn't. So I'm working on that. And I think YouTube is a great outlet for that. And, you know, I cook and I bake. That keeps me occupied, and there's lots to do here. So that's keeping me occupied, and I'm just trying to keep a positive mindset. So thank you for letting me vent and tell you a little bit about myself. But hopefully there's no more hurdles that I have to overcome, because I would like to be happy. You know, I've had moments, believe me, of being just like snippy in the morning, and, you know, and I know my friend Jay is doing a lot by doing these beds, and I'm grateful for it. I just haven't been the most pleasant. Did you ever see the movie, what is it? Help Me Out. I don't know. There's a line in this movie. I'll have to think of the name of the movie. Maybe if I say the line, it says, I've just been in a bad mood for 40 years. I love that movie. And I haven't really been in a bad mood for 40 years. But, you know, I apologize if, and he's probably watching, Jay, I'm sure. I apologize if I seem a little moody. It's just, you know, I'm trying to explain to people I have a lot on my mind. I'm trying to work through being scared out of my mind. People you think you trust are telling you, yeah, come live with me. And in 24 hours, they're telling you to get the hell out of their house. True story. So, yeah, been there, done that. And I'm just grateful to God because he completely saw me through that. I prayed. And like I said, Jimmy's a God sent, honestly. So I probably just bored you all to death. Thank you for posting that, Boone. I appreciate it. That's my email if anybody needs seeds. Let me see. Mel, is that the one? It is. Melody R97. Correct. Good job, Boone. That's true. Geomechanics, scale modeling, but sometimes it's tough, and we just have to remember he won't give us anything we can't handle as long as we are with him. Whew. Amen on that one, but I missed a comment that he said before that, I guess. Maybe I didn't. Truth, I agree that it is. I know I have been dealing with my own battles. You just keep fighting because you know God's walking by your side. I do believe that. Okay, my last, what am I thankful for, was focused on the cross. If you can please go over and look at that and just listen for a minute or two or three. That's where I opened up and just said about my mom. Way back in the day, I was in a domestic situation, and people can believe what they want. I don't know my mom. I was in a bad situation, young age, and suddenly this, and I, honest to goodness, was going to die. And this voice came to me that was so strong and so powerful, and I'm so weak, eyes rolling in the back of my head. And I literally thought I was going to die in front of my 2-year-old little daughter. And suddenly this voice said very sternly, get up and get out of there before you end up like me. Whew. If that's not enough to give you chills, I do truly believe that that was my mom. So just out of respect, I know I just focused it on the wall of the cross, but I did speak about my mom and some scenarios like that. So if you could take a look at that, you know, I really do feel as if she's walking beside me sometimes. She saved my life. And I will never forget that feeling. Because how can you be so weak and so tired and ready to die, and suddenly you just have this strength? I think that's a power between God and angels, and I truly believe that my mother's an angel. My mother lost her life, cerebral brain hemorrhage from domestic violence. So there, you learned something else new about me. Ms Judith says, I know you will always have me in your life. I will be there for you to talk to rant at, and to cry with. You're my special friend. I love you all. Truly, 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 truly. This was not how I thought my life was going to go, but we're all real here, right? We're all going through stuff. I saw Tony's video about depression and anxiety. I don't feel like I'm depressed. I'm just a little sad, but I'm happy at the same token. I'm happy about where I'm at. I'm safe. Jimmy would never hurt me, ever. And I just feel like I'm mad about my anxiety. It should be getting less because of where I'm at. But I think it's sometimes the people that you keep in your life that cause you to have, you know, more stress or more anxiety. So today I made a conscious decision, whether it's a friend, relative. I said to Jimmy, it's like wearing a Band-Aid and you're slowly pulling it off and it's hurting. Ow, ow. I said, you know what, Jim? I just need to have that Band-Aid ripped right off. So I am going to be cutting 2 people out of my life because I have to do what's best for me, for my health. I don't want to have an anxiety attack every single day. Can't deal with it. And that's where I stand with that. I am more important. And if you can't respect what I stand for, what I believe in, and show me respect, whether that's even one of my own kids, that's it. I mean, you know, I have to do what's best for me, and that's exactly right. Ms Judith, you are a godsend. I kid you not. And I just feel like some people are just brought in your life. Is it by accident or is it God's way? You know? I think Tony from Walsh Farms, I think we were bumping into each other here and there, different places, and I was checking out a couple of his videos, and I just feel like I landed right on his channel and listening to the things that he says. And what is it, the Trucker Friday? Sorry if I just butchered that. I just think that I'm meant to be there. The things that he says, and then I go and check out videos today, and there he is talking about whether it's anxiety or depression. And it's true, you never know what someone else is battling. And if anyone was to ever need me to vent, to talk to, you can find me, Instagram, you can DM me, I will give you my phone number. I would never want someone to feel like they're alone and they have no one to talk to. When you have anxiety and you need someone to talk to and no one's there, it's hard. It's very hard. My niece, this happened this weekend. My niece, my one and only niece, with all my great niece and my great nephews, officially moved to Maryland this weekend. So that was gut-wrenching, but we'll be okay. I love her. I'm going to miss her, but she's going to go to Maryland and she's going to rent for a year and see if she likes it there, and then maybe buy a house, maybe not. So you got to take those things into consideration. When I had my little mini meltdown with Jimmy, I think it was just everything. And he said, you're killing yourself. You're cleaning, you're doing this, you're doing that. Worry about you. So you know what? I took Ms Judith's advice and I took Jimmy's advice. And the day after Thanksgiving, I ate probably about 2 plates of leftovers. True story. Stayed in my room, laid in bed, and I watched the Trump card. And if you have not seen that, gotta watch it. And there's a movie with Diane Lane and Kevin Costner that says, I think it's Leave 'Em Behind or Let 'Em Go is the name of the movie. Oh my goodness, if you have not seen that movie, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. 1 minute I was yelling at the TV, the next minute I was crying at the TV. It's not a chick flick either. Great moral behind the movie. It's based in the 50s, and I think it's one of the better movies that has been out in a long while. Like, I love The Notebook. Sorry, but I did. Just because of that error, but it was a phenomenal movie. I gave it a 10, 10, 10. So if you need a movie to watch, there it is. Was phenomenal. And I did literally nothing. And I laid on my behind all day. And then the next day I got up and started to clean up from Thanksgiving. So one day at a time, right, folks? The community of folks on YouTube are great and always willing to help and listen. Amen to that one. Tony is a wise man. He really is. But do you ever just feel like there's someone right there pushing you somewhere? I don't know. Maybe I sound crazy tonight, but I feel like that's kind of what happened with Tony's channel. It was like I was maybe looking for something internally. I'm missing going to church. And I wasn't catching Ridge Life's church, as I used to call it. I don't know if he stopped doing it on Sunday, but I wasn't getting any notification. Bingo, bango. There's Tony. And I'm grateful to have Tony. I will watch every single video of his. And he's very inspirational. And the things that he says really resonates with me, especially that video with depression or anxiety. I mean, I may have had a little bout of it last year because I just couldn't stop crying. I may have had a lot to do with the fact I was losing my home and my younger son was moving out, empty nest syndrome, whatever the case may have been. And I just think God led me in that path to Tony, and I'm extremely grateful to have him. Hopefully he doesn't mind that I'll be stalking every one of his videos, because now I'm going to have to go way back to catch up. Let's see. Oh, bless you both, a Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead and a Craze Homestead. It's a higher power giving me the task in hand. Well, thank God that it is, because I need you keeping me afloat. And no, you're just a very godly man with a big heart. And I just think the things that you talk about really resonate, not just with me, I'm sure with lots of people. And I'm grateful to have you as part of my family now and a good friend of mine. Thank you for taking me under your wing. Thank you for that shout out once again. And yeah, well, let me see what else. But you listen and do the wisdom at Welsh Farms. That's how I found Tony and Jackie Walsh, was through Ed and Ernie Hatmaker. I haven't really been over there yet. They just came over to my side. But as I just said, it was a little cray-cray lately. I think they only just subscribed or left a comment. I'm definitely going to go over and check them both out. Farm Chalk Friday was the series that got me hooked, plus the jams and jellies. Well, anything that has to do with canning gets me hooked. And yeah, to be honest with you, that Farm Chalk Friday, if I'm not mistaken, may have been one of my first videos. And I needed that at that moment. So whether it's a higher power that led me there, I'm there and I'm not leaving. So hopefully you don't get sick of me, Tony, because I'm like a permanent subscriber for life. So, but honestly, the people that I've met, like, look at my relationship with Ms Judith. I mean, I literally call her Mama Judith. I can tell her anything, which is so like peaceful to me, because I don't have my mom, and then I had my mother-in-law. You know, I may have gotten married for the wrong reasons for his family, but I did have my two sons from that situation. And me and my mother-in-law were so close. She was a Roman Catholic, and my mother-in-law passed away 5 years ago of Alzheimer's dementia. Kind of came on very suddenly. She was very petite, like 4'3" or 4. And after the second knee surgery, she just never recuperated. She went to a doctor's appointment, never found her way home. And I lost her. I lost my best friend, and I've been bone crushed since. So to have Ms Judith that I can call up and be myself and talk to and vent to or laugh with, I am so appreciative, believe me. Anytime, Tony, by the way, how was that cranberry bog? By the way, Tony, your apple peeler was a little bit different. Yours clamps onto the table. Mine's like a suction cup, and I'm having problems getting the blade to line up correctly. I have 2 of them, so I'm going to pull them out and see if they're both the suction cups and see if I can get it to peel my apples. I literally did purchase a little ways back, obviously, the peeler for my KitchenAid, right? My KitchenAid mixer. Yeah. But the problem with that is you're losing about this much on the end of a lot of things, like a cucumber or maybe an apple. You know, I think it's good. I just don't think it's great. I would love to have the KitchenAid. Yeah, the KitchenAid. I would like to have the KitchenAid food processor that hooks right on. That looks pretty phenomenal. But that's not something that I have to have. See what I'm saying about Christmas? So, yeah, I'm hoping the churches are open by Christmas, because I'm used to going to Mass on Christmas Eve at midnight. So, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do here if they don't open the church. Maybe Tony can do like a Christmas Eve Mass or a Christmas Mass of some sort, or some type of, it's just a suggestion, and put it out there for the rest of us who need God in our lives. But I'm hoping, since the Supreme Court justices said that it's against the Constitution to stop people from praying in the house of whatever they believe in. See this, Ms Judith? Thank you so much for this. It keeps me warm in here. I greatly appreciate it. Mel, I sent you an email. Gotta run. I'll check you on your next live. Grace Family Homestead. Oh, thank you. I'm strong. I'm good. I'm sorry with the rant, you know, the whatever. But you got to know a little bit more about me, which was leading towards Tony. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody coming to the lives. And, you know, someone needs to tell Miss Judith to start treating herself to a little bit more, because she's spoiling me. But great to have you here. And I will definitely see you next Sunday. And you sent me an email. Fantastic. I'll check it out. Boone says, have a good night, Amy. A Crazed Family Homestead. Joy Mechanic Skill Mode. Oh, here you there. Mel, I sent you a message on Instagram at Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead. I will definitely go over and check it all out. Mechanics, was it Steve? I'm bad with names. You might have to tell me a few times. Have a good night, Crazed Family Homestead, Walsh Farms. Do you have Facebook, Melody? I do. But you might not want to go over there. And I'm just going to be honest, because it used to be about my family and pictures of my kids, and then it became all politics. I don't like what they stand for. The unfortunate thing that I did was I did a Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It attached to my personal my Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to do just a Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead on YouTube. But there's an MEWE. It's a form of a Facebook. If you're interested, or you didn't know about that, or you feel like you're being censored on what you have to say, which I was that person, conservative, that was banned from Twitter for life, which I don't care, because they have Parler out now, which is for Christians, conservatives. I think it's PALOR. It's a form of Twitter. they're now coming out with other outlets so that we can have our freedom of speech. But yeah, if you don't mind seeing a whole thing of politics, feel free. Send me a friend request on Facebook. You can also see my family members. You'll see more of me over the years. I was the girl that ran around in a bikini and a pair of flip-flops. True story. And gardened and would lay by the pool, worked, sports, football, baseball, yada, yada. But I'm wondering, I probably think it's best to stop that bake a leg and let's dig it. I did it wrong. I probably should have opened a whole separate page. And I didn't. I thought I did, but it's attached to that one. But yeah, I'm not real keen on Facebook, folks. So I may have to start a whole new bake a leg and let's dig it on there. That's the only thing that I would do on there because I just don't have any respect for Facebook. Look for my personal page and you'll see me preach on Sunday morning, and you can always backtrack my sermons. Really? See, now I'm going to have to keep Facebook. What was the name on Facebook, Mel? Well, my regular Facebook is under my real name, which is Melody Rose. Yes, my name is real. People used to say, like, is that your real name? Yes. My dad knew my mom was having a girl, loved music. It's probably where I got music. I grew up singing, but I had a throat injury, and I could still sing, but I just can't hit the high notes. And he said, it's going to be a girl, and we're going to name her Melody. So it's spelt just like music, Melody. My last name, I earned that last name, which was by marriage, and my last name is Rose, Rose. So feel free to look me up. It has my maiden name smacked in the middle of that, which is, I always call it Duck in the Field. That's why I'd never liked my maiden name, but it's spelled Dufffield. So it'll probably come up Melody Duffield Rose, or you can just look for Melody Rose. So yeah, that is my name. And as far as the Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead, that's the name under Facebook. But I really didn't put much effort into it. I didn't put much effort into Instagram this entire summer because my life was falling apart. I lost my home. You know, and my phone is so full, I just have to do like a mass load. And I made a pact with myself that I would not voice my personal opinion politically on my Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead on Instagram. And once the election debacle happened, I was putting it in stories, not on my actual page. So I broke my own code of conduct that I wouldn't do that. But now I'm not. And they were usually in stories and things about God and stuff like that. But I have to do a mass upload on Instagram. I said that last week. I didn't get there because I was really busy. So, yeah, I have been Facebook free for almost 4 years. Well, like I said, it's like capital M, lower E. Wait a minute. MeWe. I think it's capital W-E. That is the new platform that everyone's going to if you're interested in checking that out. Parlor, the MeWe is Facebook, a form of Facebook. And Parlor is the like a version of Twitter. There's a lot of people on Parlor. You'd be really surprised. I just go on there and read things, and that's how I saw about the movie The Trump Card. And DeSasus, I think is his name. He went around the world. He interviewed people. It was phenomenal. They really don't want people watching that, you know, giving the president any credit. It was a very, very good, like a documentary. It was really good. My phone says I rarely use my Facebook. Even something silly that I may post on Facebook keeps coming up underneath that Joe Biden, you know, is elected I could care less. But I've noticed many of things that I've posted, they removed. I call Mark Zuckerberg out all the time, and I'm like, stop trying to silence me and what I have to say. I didn't get sent to Facebook prison, but I really don't care about Facebook. But I might use Facebook because I have to look more into the MeWe because I'm not on that yet. I think when I first went to set it up, I had a hard time setting it up. But I don't know. They're also saying there's other outlets to this as well. I just don't know the name of it to tell you. But MeWe, I'm not on there yet. But I definitely, you can feel free. I am who I am. You can go over and send me a friend request on Facebook. But I'm not going to be on there on my personal page too long. I think I'm just going to leave it up there and then just like leave it so that only I can see it because of the pictures, the memories that pop up. That's the only thing I really like about it. And then I'm going to create a whole new Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead separate page. So be on the lookout for that. But at least at least stories delete after 24 hours on Instagram. That's true, but I'm not posting anything that's not factual because I haven't had cable in 5 years. I just got Jimmy and I got rid of the cable. He's having withdrawals. I always found my news a different way. And there's conservative sites and whatnot you can find to get your news. And I just like digging to find the truth on things. You know, you need to be figured out yourselves. And that's what I did. Never heard of that stuff like the other Facebook. I don't have Facebook. Yeah, so as far as the stories are concerned, even just Instagram in general, I just slacked. But everybody understands it's because I went through a hellish of a summer. And I'm still here trying to get things in order. Before you know it was the holidays, Thanksgiving, then Christmas. And tomorrow's Monday. And I'm hoping, even though it's going to rain 100% here, it says in Pennsylvania, that I don't feel like blah because it's Monday. Because I would like to get some things done. I did have my grandson for a couple days, which was great. So he got to have like a real Thanksgiving dinner with his mom. He's 14, love him to pieces. And he says sometimes he just sits here and listens and he doesn't say anything. And I said, say hello sometime. But yeah, so needless to say, I had Gavin right after Thanksgiving and we got to hang out, have a little fun for a couple days, couple nights. He left a little bit earlier. He left this morning like 11:30. He was supposed to stay on Monday, but that's okay. Love him to pieces. Glad I got to see him under the circumstances. And yeah, we just had some fun. So I didn't really overdo it this weekend. Like I said, I was a bum the day after Thanksgiving. And then I got things packed up, some things accomplished, and I'm hoping tomorrow that I feel great because I want to get the rest of the tree decorated. And I have to go to storage probably this upcoming weekend because I have Christmas stuff in there. I don't really think that I want to go super duper crazy, to be honest with you. And I go crazy when it comes to Christmas, but I need to get a couple totes out of storage. So maybe next weekend or maybe Wednesday, if Jay's available, he can take me over and we'll just grab the Christmas stuff and run for our lives. Because I have 2 storage units, but the one is almost empty. Just not quite. And I'm not ready to take on that task. I just want to go and get my Christmas stuff and leave. But I'm hoping to get some things accomplished. I still have a dishwasher that has Thanksgiving dishes in it because I had to do 2 loads. And I started to empty it earlier, but it was a busy day here today. So I'll get to it, right? The mess will be there tomorrow. There's quite a bit of other outlets out there. This guy you may enjoy is called the Salty Cracker. Anyway, I agree. You have to do your own research to cut through the BS. Amen? That's what I did. I mean, as long as I had internet, I didn't care. believe me, I dug deep in through YouTube and I found everything. And, you know, so that's it. But yeah, so Facebook, if you want to send me an invite over there or a friend request, I will accept you. If you suddenly just disappear, you already know in advance. I'm not going to do it like right this split second, but I am going to just kill it. It could sit there. I really don't even want them having my information, to be honest with you, anymore. It's just the memories with my grandson and my kids. Like Jared popped up from like 8 years old of playing football. That's the stuff that's keeping me stuck there, is seeing the memories. I only get on it just to look at the memories, and that's it. And then I get off, because if I stay on Facebook, there's so much political, I have to say something back. Or negative things religiously, I have to say something back. It's probably where I should learn to keep my mouth shut. But it's my opinion. So, needless to say, but I want to start fresh, everyone. I'm looking forward to getting a lot more accomplished here. I'm looking forward to getting my butt in gear, usually in the morning over coffee, which is what I think I did this morning to Tony, or maybe I just took a break. I don't remember what time it was, but usually it's coffee in the morning, and I will try to catch up on 3 or 4 videos of everyone's channel, and then I try to get my day started. So I will continue to try to do that. Even the new people, if you can leave me a comment under one of my videos, I find you faster, and then I can just come right on over and I will check you all out. If I have not gotten there and you've already subscribed, please be patient. I'm getting there. I will not leave you high and dry. So yeah, I tend to read in the morning, and then I will go on to YouTube and try to do some work. And then I need to get things done here. And so I think it'll probably be a busy week, but I want to try to pace myself. Like Ms Judith says, pace yourself. Don't overdo it. Are you kidding me? No, she did not just ask me that. Ms Judith and Dan Davis. Hey, Melody, what do you want for Christmas? I think you've done enough. I mean, honestly. I think this thing might weigh more than me. As far as anybody that's proud mom, I haven't gone on the scale since last week, so I can't tell you if I lost or gained. But next Sunday, I promise I will be able to. I'm going to get back on track this week. I think the holidays just threw a wrench in the mix, and my little mini breakdown, which I think we're all entitled to having one of those. But I have not checked the scale, and I don't want to check the scale. I'm going to check it next week before Sunday's live. But I think this might weigh more than me, honestly. So, and me and Jimmy, just, a lot of things that were done in here were new. And there was like blue curtains, one room, blue curtains, another room. And I said, just blue curtains in my room. And I didn't want to go to storage just for blue curtains. And he said, come into my room. So I went into his room and he said, I don't have blue curtains. They're gray. And I was like, shut the back door. No way. I said, they really look blue. And he put them in the light. They were gray. And I said, can we swap brand new curtains? So we did. He's such a sweetheart. So he gave me his new curtains off of his windows, which is 2 panels each. I washed them and he helped me hang them up. And then we hung up the blue curtains into his room today that completely matches his room. And I got to get around to dusting his room because it really needs it. So I do have my hands full here, but in a good way. But that was super sweet that he was willing to swap me out. My bedroom is Paris. It used to be Paris and Audrey Hepburn. The room's not as big as my master bedroom. I did say bedroom, right? Not bathroom. Okay, my master bedroom. But that was my thing. Audrey Hepburn and Paris. If I couldn't go to Paris, I brought Paris to me. Lanterns, Eiffel Tower on the ceiling. I don't have an Eiffel Tower on the ceiling here, which was like a big, like, what do they call those sport heads? It was sort of like that, but big. And no matter which way I rearranged my room, that Eiffel Tower fit. I think I got 2 for my ceiling. And I love Audrey Hepburn because I was always like a fashionista and loved the big sunglasses and the big hats that she started. I'm going to be one of them women this summer, as long as I didn't throw them out, to have one of the big sun hats. So got to protect the face a little bit more, you know, and I am Irish. I do tan. I'm very weird, but I get a lot of freckles. So yeah, I want to protect my face, you know. So I may need to get a sun hat, like a good sun hat. But yeah, so anyway, that's kind of what I did in my bedroom. Paris and Audrey Hepburn. And I didn't get any Audrey Hepburn pictures hung up yet. I think I'm only going to add 2, but my room is just about done. And now Ms Judith sends me this, and then now she's asking me what do I want for Christmas. Ay, 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 ay. I don't know, Ms Judith, because I think you've done more than enough. But I don't have a list for Christmas. Even Jimmy clarified that. Because I know a guy that said, like, wow, you got a big list for Christmas. And I was like, what? And pretty reasonable. Really reasonable, actually. I think the things that I want for the year is probably the most money. And it's on sale for like $120 or $129 today. It's the most expensive thing that I want. Seeds and lots of essential oils. I did see a new essential oil thing. My son got it. I was thinking, the doctor said, whatever rooms you're in the most is where you should have essential oil. You know, that doohickey. Not the essential oil, but the diffuser. So my friend John bought me one that's more for like your decor. For like just to freshen your house. And my son bought me 2 small white ones last year for Christmas. And I used that in my room. But I was thinking, if I think what rooms I'm in the most, my bedroom, the dining room, the kitchen, and I'll be in the living room a lot. We're going to probably do away with this and bring in my brown sectional. So a nice diffuser. I saw a nice one and it holds the bottles. Jimmy just asked me today if I wanted him to get me essential oils for Christmas. So it's really about it. Seeds and things that have to do with my health, besides the ear things, and that's because I'm going to end up breaking my phone. The clips broke, and it falls all over. It hits the screen down on ceramic tile, or it falls outside on the blacktop. Ugh, I'm going to end up breaking my phone. Proud Mom said I lost 2 pounds in the past few weeks again, but I might have gained it back the past few days. Laugh out loud. I ate a whole apple pie in 4 days. Go you. I was eating a lot of pumpkin mousse with homemade whipped cream. I had a piece of cheesecake last night. I did Philadelphia. I don't know if I posted it yet. Maybe that'll be tomorrow's video. So if you hear Happy Thanksgiving or whatever, it's because it's the rest of the videos. I did a Philadelphia cream cheese cheesecake. It was a tongue twister. I did make that, and I had a little piece of that. I've been eating some leftovers. I do feel like I probably lost a pound or 2, but I've been making sure that I'm eating something, even if it's something small. Tonight, I'm going to make a protein. That's where I really screwed up, is because I wasn't drinking my protein drinks for like a couple days because things got busy. And that's where you can't let life get busy, especially when you're trying to fight to gain weight. So, but good for you for eating a whole apple pie in 4 days. That's amazing. Okay, Ms Judith says, oh, I gotta tell you one of my jokes. My uncle told me, ... She's got freckles on her butt. She's pretty. That was a song my uncle would sing to me, but you have to say it fast. Ha ha ha. I can't even. She's got freckles on her butt, but she's pretty. Was that fast enough? I learned some Southern words from Ms Judith, some things I've never even heard a day in my life. Some of her jokes crack me up. She is funny. I mean, you can't be down and out with Ms Judith because she will make you laugh and smile. She's just absolutely like another Tony. Just an angel in disguise, and I love her to pieces. But yes, so I'm going to focus on lots of protein drinks this week. I have, let's see, I think a cheesecake video. Pretty sure I didn't post that yet. I have my mother-in-law's coleslaw that I always make on the holidays for if we had like, you know, turkey and gravy. It's my mother-in-law's recipe. It's a family recipe. It's the best coleslaw ever. I can't do deli coleslaw with all that vinegar. Blech. And it's just nasty tasting to me anyway. So this is a super easy recipe. Feel free to make it. I'm sure my mother-in-law would be tickled if you made the recipe. Super easy. But it wasn't much fun making it this year, and I'll tell you why, because I didn't have my food processor here. And I started off with a knuckle buster, and then I decided to use a mini chopper. So it took a little bit longer to make it, but I made it, and it's phenomenal. Me and Jimmy just keep eating it. And we don't have a whole lot of turkey left, a little bit, so I think we did good. What did I make for Thanksgiving? I made the turkey, stuffing in the bird, out of the bird, mashed potatoes, corn. I made my son's Brussels sprouts with Vidalia onions and balsamic vinegar. I made biscuits. I made coleslaw. I made a cheesecake. I made ambrosia salad, apple pie, cherry pie, my pumpkin mousse. Trying to think food-wise. I made deviled eggs. Yeah. And pretty sure that, oh, and ambrosia salad. I think I said that, but I made a lot. So it was a lot of work for one person. And Jimmy learned how to peel potatoes. He was helping peel potatoes. Took him a while, but he did a phenomenal job. And I wanted to reach over and help him. You know, I showed him how to do it like this way or that way, you know. But I left him figure it out. And I was really thankful for Jimmy for his help lifting that turkey in and out. Jay bought me a roasting pan. Chris did too, but it just so happened I used Jay's because there was a confusion. I needed a roasting pan and I needed a platter. But I used the copper one, and the pan kept slipping and sliding. And I kept thinking, oh my gosh, my turkey's going to land on the floor. And Jimmy says, well, if it does, kiss it up to God because we're still eating it. I said, I'm not going to eat it if it falls on the floor. So, needless to say. But it was all good. Dinner was delicious. And yeah, so check out the recipes that I'll be posting. I think tomorrow maybe either the coleslaw or maybe the cheesecake. And reach out to me about the Shed Wars. I'm down. I'm down to doing it. And yes, Ms Judith, you're still on. Can you please take care of what I asked you to do earlier, please? Oh, Boone, you're leaving. Have to go. I hope you all have a good night. Good night, Melody at Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead. She always adds that in there. Love you, Boone. And I'll be over. Well, I did catch up and did all your thankful videos. So yeah, I'm making my rounds. Be patient with me. And I hope to see you all here next Sunday. Sorry about my little, I think from watching Tony's video, that's where that kind of came from. I just want to be honest with my family, my subscribers, and I sang like a canary. It is what it is. You know, if you're going to keep your subscribers, I don't think they want fake people, and I'm about as real as they come. So I love you, Boone. You're amazing. Everyone's amazing. And let's see. Miss Judith says, what was that? What you were going to have Danny do tonight on live. Yeah, so Vin, I'll be back over, honey, to check you out. Love you to pieces. And I did show you that red shirt. I got to get on board with that for Fridays as well. So I think once things start settling down a little bit, I can get more into a routine. That's why I was afraid to accept the responsibility of Shed Wars, because I want to make sure that I have the time to give it my, I don't give anything 2%. I give it my all. So, Tony, maybe if you don't mind writing me on Instagram, if you have it, and helping me out, because I don't know, it's so funny when you get in front of the camera, and suddenly you're like, whoa, your tongue, I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, I would like to do it. Honesty is the best policy. Amen. I cannot play fake. I cannot do stupid. And, you know, I wanted to share the exciting news about the raised beds, do the unboxing, the trouble with seeds. So, just the rest just all fell into place because of us being told to wear masks in the house and church not being open. And I think that opened a whole other can of worms for me. But that's okay, because you get to know more and more about me. What you see is what you get. Rattle trap fishing. My friend, I have not seen you in some time. Hi, my battery's about to die on the phone. Just got in and got to get a shower. Okay. Want to say hello, my friend. Good to see you. It is great to see you. Love and miss you. He's saying hi to Walsh Farms. I'll be over. It's just been crazy, hectic, busy. Let's see. Paragon Ridge Ranch. Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are a little over 2 hours on. I don't want to drag it out for anyone. Rattle trap, I'll be over. Promises. And I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope your dog is doing better from like 2 weeks ago when I was over there. Yeah, he's a good guy. He really is a good guy. Obviously by the title, he's into fishing. And I used to go on his panel sometimes at night, or just go over and hang out and, chit chat with them, and made some lovely friends over there. So he's a very, very good person. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe if you're into fishing. I like to fish. I also like to hunt, but I don't have my hunting license. I took it years ago and I would have to retake it. Whole other story. But yeah. So I don't want to butcher it. Is it Paragon Ridge Ranch? I'm just trying to make sure I repeat people's names right, because I have a tendency of butchering them. But welcome. It's nice to see you here. You may have to go back and watch, and anyone else may have to go back. Let me see. Okay, Rattletrap saying hi to GL Mechanics Scale and Modeling. Yeah, Rattletrap, you need to subscribe to his channel. Awesome. Patience to do all those model cars and things. Whew. But anyways, thank you for listening. I know that story just, what can I say? Should I be apologizing for that story, or should I be like, it is what it is? And Walsh Farms, they're saying hello. But yeah, so the tree is up. Not done yet, though. Getting 8 raised beds. Thank you for the advice about tilling the ground so that I can have it down deeper. That was ingenious, because as soon as I saw the size after they were ordered, I was like, oh no, it won't be long enough for, a carrot or whatnot. So I'm going to have to mention that to Jay, which I'll have to get my friend Thomas over. He has a tiller, and we're going to have to go down a little bit. Plus that'll give some of the extra soil. So very exciting. I'm getting the 8 beds. I'm tickled. I'm blessed. Believe me. But I just don't want the beds to sink down real low by me tilling it. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But I'm looking forward to that. Paragon. Okay. Thank you. I don't mean to insult anyone. I just don't want to say someone's name wrong and butcher it. But yeah, so interesting night. 8 raised beds I'm getting for the yard. It's going to be exciting, and then I'm going to figure out the dirt. And I'll probably be asking my fellow gardeners. The garlic thing, maybe I might have time because I do have an empty, it's not huge. That's the problem though. I had my basil growing in it. Maybe I could plant, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 garlic bulbs in there and see if I get anything. And a big shout out to Ms Judith. It's a beautiful, 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 heavy comforter set. She knew I didn't have a winter blanket here. I'm in Pennsylvania, 7B. It's always cold. And we did an unboxing on here tonight. So this was amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Love her. Love each and every one of my subscribers. If you're new here, I will be over. Check out your videos. And so yeah, tomorrow will most likely be the cheesecake. I like to add a little lemon rind to mine because it just gives it a fresher taste. But I did do Philadelphia New Yorker cream style cheesecake. So look out for that video. Damien Marquise. Hola. Welcome. How are you? I meant to add you. Can you just loosen the dirt with a shovel inside the box so that the box sits on the hard dirt? Can. Yes, I can. We can do that. But how do I get things to be deeper? That's the question. Cheesecake, my kryptonite. I used to love that song. Kryptonite, remember that from Three Doors Down? Let me tell you, you know, at the holidays, you tend to make, sorry, I'm just a little chilly. And I'm in my little Nightmare Before Christmas bottoms, and just a little Christmas t-shirt, you know, try to get in the spirit. Some cheesecakes lay really, really heavy. My spring cheesecake, you can eat 20 pieces of that. It's so light and airy. But this will stick to your ribs, but it's so, so good. You're from Argentina. Oh my goodness, that would be like, that's amazing. Welcome. Happy to have you. Never seen you on here before. So, Argentina, do you garden? Anyone else know him? Or her? Wait. Damien. Male, correct? Yeah. Could you imagine gardening there? That must be awesome. Jason Avers. So, wait, Jason Avers. Who did I miss? Is that their name? Jason Avers? Because I've heard that name before. I'm trying to catch on board here. Thank goodness for Tony. So yeah, cheesecake was phenomenal, but if I could recommend something, the pumpkin mousse, to die for. So light and airy. You know, you're all full after eating Thanksgiving dinner. And I put it in a, you know, little red Solo cup, a smaller one, because I didn't want a ton. But it was light and airy, easy to make. Did I record that? I did not, but I'm almost out, and I am going to record that pumpkin mousse recipe because you can do that with chocolate mousse. It just has to be done a little bit differently, but the pumpkin mousse was phenomenal. And then I made homemade whipped cream. I put it all into that big margarita glass and then topped it off with the homemade whipped cream, a little bit of it. And then I sprinkled a little pumpkin pie seasoning on the top, and it was a hit. As a matter of fact, that was supposed to be my one and only dessert that I wanted all to myself. That didn't play out like that. Jason Avers at Walsh Farms. Hi. I didn't even see him. Oh yeah, for the cheesecake. Hi Jason Avers, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, we kind of been on here for a little while. Thank you, Tony, for sticking it out. You know, what have we been on? 2 hours, 15 minutes, like 14 seconds. We'll go to like an even number. But thank you everyone for joining me this Sunday. We talked about Thanksgiving and the holiday and, you know, Christmas and seeds and things of that nature. And, you know, it's going to be really hard to get seeds here. But I guess I'll figure it out. Mel, really like your ring set. Oh, do you? Yeah, I was engaged for a very short period of time, and I got to keep the ring. I wouldn't say a short period of time. I would say about 3 years. And yeah, so if you look at the side, because I'm a Paris girl, there's my ring set. So it's on my right hand. But yeah, no sense just letting it sit around and collect dust, you know. Because like I said, I've only been married once. And, well, October the 28th, 3 years ago, I got engaged, and person just, I guess, didn't think they were engaged. So that's what happens when people cheat. But yeah, it needs to be a little bit clean. It's probably because it was in a certain something, and it might have gotten a little dirty, but it is pretty, very pretty. It's just unfortunate it didn't work out. Mel, I really like, okay, read that one. Hi, Mel, saw you were streaming, so I decided to drop by and wave at you. Haven't seen you in a few months. I know. Jason Avers, where have you been? My goodness. Stranger. Yeah, you've missed a lot. You need to start coming on to the lives. I will be over to your page. I will be checking things out, see what's going on new in your life. I don't know. I forget the last time you were on mine, but a lot changed. So you might want to go back and watch some videos. But things are much better. God is good. And I'm happy to see you in here. It has been a long time. Have you been extremely busy? Or just extremely popular and forgot about us, you know, small folks? Let's see. I was taking care of my mother-in-law. Oh my goodness, you're such a sweetheart. Is she okay? Listen, I have all respect for people that take care of their parents. I would have taken care of my mom to her last dying breath. So God bless your soul for that. And is your mother-in-law okay? I hope so. I hope so. And you know what? You get a free pass for that one for not being around, because we love you. So yeah, long time no see, my friend. And Sunday is at 8. Are the lives. And Proud Mom, 1966. We need to connect. So if you're on Instagram after this, which I feel like we constantly say that and then we just like miss each other. But yeah, I'm going to be hitting you up. Broken arm and broken back, but still breathing and hasn't gotten sick. So there's that. Wow, no way. God bless her soul. Oh my goodness, that must have been a lot of work for you. But nothing ever goes unrecognized. Remember that. You're a good man, good person. And you know what? She's your mother-in-law. I'm sure she greatly appreciates that. Proud mom? Yes, we do. I know. So be on when this is over so I can hit you up. I'm not sure if you're that familiar, but you know, somebody can actually like leave you voicemail messages, or can you still call through Instagram? Because I think you can. If not, we're just going to be exchanging numbers because we just keep passing each other. And I am so fond of you. And yeah, we need to chit-chat. They have her in a long-term rehab center while we're waiting to see if the surgery is going to take. Oh my goodness. Lots of prayers, everyone. And anyone that watches the lives after the fact, I say that quite a bit because that does tend to happen. Please say lots of prayers for Jason Avers' mother-in-law, surgery, to stay safe and healthy, and lots and lots of prayers. But on that note, because, you know, I'm sorry you guys came in late, but you might have to go back and rewatch. Expect to see you here, my friend, next Sunday. You gave me your phone number. I just need to use it. I did? Well, then use it. What's the matter with you, girl? Yeah, I'm up at night. Yeah, if I did, what, on Instagram? All right, well, hit me up, honey bunny. I'm like this on, off. It's like I get hot, then I get cold. Yeah, welcome to almost winter here. Nonetheless, showed you the tree, did the unboxing, gave you a little bit more about myself so that you can understand probably why it's so relatable to me with Tony. That's really what that was all about. And to keep it real on this channel so that Flavors and Textures is nailing. I am working, but stop to say hi. Hi, honey. Love you. Go back and rewatch it because I'm just getting ready to end it. And you have to see the unboxing and just watch the live. I just saw a couple of your videos today. I'm playing catch up. But I love yous all. I did try to cover everything. Like I said, the serious moment was just me being me. I'm as real as they come. And I'm very fond of Tony. And I think God has a way of pushing people together, was what I was leading to. And when Boone said, you know, I've gone through a lot, that opened that other can of worms. So there's a little bit more about me. And I appreciate each and every one of yous. And look out for, I guess, cheesecake video tomorrow. And I have to carry this heavy thing all the way back. I may not tonight. I may make myself a protein shake and get myself, I think I'm going to finish off the pumpkin mousse because it literally was that good. And if I don't get to it, it'll all be gone. So that's what I'm going to have for a snack. So I'll be floating around Instagram if anybody wants to hit me up. And yeah, I love you all. I'm grateful to have each and every one of you in my life. Love you, Ms Judith and Dan. You already know that. I just can't even say enough about you. Tony, I'm so glad you came through your surgery. Continue with your follow-ups. You are a smart man to say not to be scared and nothing wrong with going to a dermatologist, and I thoroughly agree. I have a weird freckle that I think I might need to get looked at, by the way. So yeah, but I was thinking of you and thinking of you and thinking of you and was hoping everything would come out good. You were in my prayers for like 2 days until I finally saw your video was posted. So follow up with your doctor, stay safe, and yeah, send me a friend request, I guess, for Facebook that will lead me to your page, and I will definitely be there for Sunday for church. Kid you not, because I need God in my life. Don't we all? But good night, everyone, from Maine. Proud Mom 1966 says. Jason Aber says, I'm just going to look at the cheesecake. Got to preserve my boyish figure. You're hilarious. Well, not for nothing. That pumpkin mousse, I don't know. You might have to try both of those recipes or whatever, because I'm telling you, they are just out of this world. And pumpkin mousse is easy to eat. My dogs are in their little kennel, getting a little antsy. But seriously, be here, be square next Sunday at 8. Maybe I'll have some further information about the raised bed and the shed wars. Tony, we need to connect so we can exchange numbers if you like. If you have Instagram, I'm fine. I just don't want to seem like I'm having a blonde moment. No insults to blondes, but sometimes I have them. I just want to know what the whole thing is about and how I do my videos so I don't make a fool out of myself. But I think that I am definitely going to do Shed Wars, what is it, 2021? As long as somebody can guide me through the beginning and what the rules are and what's the moral behind it, and then I'll do it. Have a good night, y'all. I am getting ready to retire for the night. Great live stream, Melody. Thanks. You are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for coming. And try to come in next Sunday. I'll be over your channel quite a bit. Sorry if there was a somber moment. It's usually not like that. But yeah, join in. You're part of the family now. And, you know, once somebody joins this channel, they're family to me. I'll email you my number. Okay, you have my email address that Boone posted earlier. If not, it's melodyr1967 at gmail.com, and let me know what time is good for you. And then, yeah, I'll reach out to you. Have a great week, everyone. Need to go back to work. All flavors and textures. Keep grinding, keep making those coins, honey, and I will see you soon. Your videos have been phenomenal too. Miss you on the live, but just go back and rewatch it. But keep working, and have a safe evening. Jason Aver says, sweet, it'll be great to have you in a Shed Wars 21. I know, right? I mean, I can kick butt. I can grow a lot of stuff. So if that's the point, then I'm in. But if you gotta like pick on people, because I think John was going to come at me one time right before I was ready to be interviewed, and he was going to rip me to shreds, and he said it, and everybody was like, don't do it. She's getting interviewed by a channel. And he didn't. He got me some slack. And I've been over on a few of his videos. I saw him doing karaoke. Funny guy. So, you know, if it's to bust chops, that's fine. I can roll with the best of them. I just want it to be kept clean. That's all. Not that I'm a, you know, snob or anything of that nature. I just don't want to be hurtful to someone's feelings. That's my concern. So if Shed Wars isn't about gutting someone like a fish and hurting their feelings, okay. So that's why I think I need to know more information. But yeah, Jason, are you going to be in the Shed Wars 21? There's going to be a lot of people, I think, on this one. So how could I miss out? So I'm going to get schooled by Tony, if he's willing and able to do it, and fill me in. And if I comprehend it, which I should, I'll do my video tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's going to be pouring. I might have to do mine in front of my Christmas tree tomorrow. My introduction to get into it, right? Trash talking is not mandatory. Well, I can trash talk with the best of them. I just don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But I'm also one of the guys because I'm one of those cool chicks. You get my point? Just no like foul cursing or anything like that. I don't want that. Jason is a pro at it. I'm just a beginner. Well, I'll be a beginner right with you. So me and you, Tony, will be the beginners. And Jason Avers, he's the pro, huh? I don't know. I think they should make some interesting teams. Maybe, I don't know if all the beginners should be on one team, but anyway, somebody said last week it should be the women against the men, but I don't know. I think we women would probably kick some booty. Right, Boone? I know she got off, but if she rewatches it. Boone's such a good woman. I love her. But yeah, so now, okay, one more minute, and it is going to be 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So this is awesome because it helps with my watched hours. And yeah, there are some videos. Tony, or if anyone missed any of the what am I thankful for, I really only got kind of serious maybe for a few. I mean, they're all serious, but yeah, the one about my mom is the one with the picture staring at the cross. And yeah, some of the cooking videos that I did. That's normally what I do when I can't garden. And I think I probably should have did it tonight. It's not going to be freezing here, so that's the plus. But I got to get my herbs in. But over there, if you can see that, the curtains closed. It's a big bay window. And Jimmy's telling me I could put my herbs in that window. But I also want to decorate it for Christmas. Just 2 videos / month, 2 minutes minimum. Show some sort of gardening tip or trick in one video. must be about growing something in a pot. That's the guts of it. Really? Wish I could screenshot that. Can I without screwing this up? Don't mind my hand. Nope, it didn't do it. Jason Avers, go under like one of my last videos and leave that exactly what you wrote right underneath of it, so I can impound it in my head. It's just 2 videos, so 2 videos a month for 2 minutes minimum. Show some sort of gardening tip or trick. I could do that. And 1 video must be about growing something in a pot. That's the guts of it. I can do that. And Tony says it's that simple. Well, Tony, if you can help me with how to do the video to get in it, I'm in. So I just don't know what you have to say. What's the criteria on that? But yeah, I'm definitely in. I'll be a Shed Wars woman. That'll be awesome. Why not? I've watched a lot of people Shed Wars, and it'll be fun because I got lots of tricks up my sleeve. And trash talking John at Will It Grow. We get to trash talk him because he tried to trash talk me, and I wasn't even on Shed Wars at the time. You know, he just wanted to give me a taste of what it would be like. I don't know. He might be a little bit too big for his bridges. He might have to be knocked down a couple slots. So, if it's that kind, I can do it. I can do this. So, yeah, email me. And if I can get some help with the, am I saying it right? The introduction in order to get into Shed Wars. If that's the case, and I can get some help with that, then I'm in. Yeah, got to tease John about not being able to grow a full beard or, wait a minute, beard or his smaller than average pepper size, something like that. Okay. Okay. You men are going to help me out. This is going to be awesome. Be sure to point your finger at them. What's up with that little peach buzz crap on your face? Like that? Is that supposed to be a beard? Is that any good? I'm just playing around. He says, that's it. Okay. Well, thank you, Tony. You're the best. And Jason Avers, you have no idea. I've missed you. It was great seeing you here tonight. And I will still go over and check out some other things of yours. And yeah, if you have any tidbits or whatever, because now I have to do the talking thing, I guess, in order to get in. And I'm not really sure how that works. But I'm down for it. I'm down for the challenge. A redhead. I can put my mind to anything, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Yo, I might be a pretty good, am I allowed to say like ball breaker? I might be pretty good like that. Because that I can do, because I've had some men in my day try to break my kahoonies, and I break them back. It has to be in good fun, though. Don't be too mean. Oh, I would never. That's what I was afraid of. I didn't want somebody to be too mean. You know? I don't want to, like, gut someone like a fish. No way. So it's like mediocre stuff you pick on them for. Like, maybe their pepper plant was too small. Like, what happened? You couldn't grow a big enough pepper? Hey, I don't know. I'll try it out. I would never do anything to want to hurt someone's feelings. It's not who I am. It's not my make and model. But I'm down to have some fun. I'm down to join the guys and the gals. And yeah. So thanks for jumping in, because I guess you convinced me into doing it, because I forget who it was last week, Tony, who was trying to talk me into, oh, you should join Shed Wars. She specifically said it. Some farms. I can't think of it right now, though. All right, girls, relax. So, yeah. But thank you. And, Tony, I will be looking, let me see, search hashtag Shed Wars 21 on YouTube and watch everyone's entry videos to get a feel for what you want to say. But yours was, you had nice things to show. I don't have anything nice to show. I have a spider plant over there that's hanging on for dear life. I don't know. All right. I'll look it up. But you can still kind of help me out, I hope. We're still here. Thank you, Rattle Trap Fishing. It always helps. You know, you just let it run in the background. And because people say my watch hours are pretty good, but I don't know. I am at, I think I gained 4 subscribers from Tony, which I greatly appreciate. So I think I'm 334. Can't wait to get to 400 because I want to do a giveaway. Because my first one, 2 channels knew that I was new and kind of took advantage. So I kind of want to fix that. And yeah, I just want to just keep it moving. Example of how to do your title and hashtags will be in those videos too. Okay, so I need to search Shed Wars 21. At that rate, if it's going to be pouring here tomorrow, fellas, I might not get anything done. I may just lay in bed. I go right through my console. I pull up YouTube and I watch the videos that way. That's the thing though, I can't figure out how to comment that way. So percentage of the time I see your videos when they come out, some of them, but some I'm not getting notification for. But the percentage of the time I will watch it from my phone just so I can watch and comment at the same time. If it just so happens that Walsh Farms pops up, I watched a video like I did today, and then I went over to my phone to go comment. So yeah. I just think John's was a little hard to understand. I just didn't get it. I don't know. Maybe it's me. But I just kind of didn't get it. So, yeah, I might need to have you take me under your wing. And let's do the Shed Wars thing. And on that note, we got a couple more seconds because I like even numbers. We're at 2 hours and 37 seconds. We'll get to 2:40. And this was a wonderful live, maybe, I think. I'm just grateful you all showed up. I don't know. I feel like I'm more excited now to be doing my lives. They're not so depressing anymore. Going to pour down rain here, Florida, tomorrow morning. Well, it's going to pour here, 100% it said, in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. So, I don't know. I wish they still had bonbons. Anybody ever remember bonbons? They used to say, what do you do all day? Lay in bed and eat bonbons? No, if it might be one of those kind of days to just have like a leftover kind of day, but more on the desserty side. Because there's not much leftovers left here. I think I did that pretty good. And cold on Tuesday. Herb butter looks like it might be good to watch. It is. And I got to be honest with you, and it's not to toot my own horn. They're the herbs that I grow every year. They're still growing out there. So it was great to have fresh herbs this time of the year. And 2 softened sticks of butter. My log didn't come out as great as I would like it to, but that's okay. Not everything's going to be perfect. But let me tell you, you know how they tell you, because I did some culinary, they tell you to get your hand underneath the skin, edge it, don't rip it. New trick, I'll tell you is on live. Take the back of a wooden spoon and go under the skin to separate the skin from the meat, and you get that herb butter and rub it all in her. It moves through it better. And then right at the end, well, not at the end, like the middle, I rubbed it, well, it was half melted, poured it over it, you know, let that cook in, basted it once or twice. I'm not even kidding. At the very end, I put the last of that herb butter on it, and I had to really check the thermometer a couple times because I thought maybe it wasn't done because it was that moist. I never make a dry turkey. I know people don't like turkey because it's dry. The herb butter this year, phenomenal. I didn't add any salt to it because those 2 sticks were salted butter. But yeah, so leave me a comment under that because I'm telling you that herb butter was so easy, so easy. I just feel bad that the start of the show wasn't done as promised, but I tried. It was busy. I was putting out 2 videos a day last week and doing what am I thankful for challenge. So yeah. So we are at 2:40. I love you all. Go over and check out some of my videos. If you're not already subscribed, you know the routine. Subscribe. Show everyone that was in the live lots of love. Anyone that watches the video after it's done, leave a comment. If you're new, we'll go over and we'll subscribe back. This is a channel of love, faith, and just positivity, and that is the way this channel is going to stay. Raised beds, 8 of them, super excited. Shed Wars, super excited. And I absolutely love my gift. I will lift it up again because I think it's starting to hurt my neck because it's that heavy. This is my gift from Ms Judith Davis and her hubby, Danny. For winter here, 10-piece comforter set with the sheets, the pillows, the sham, everything. She is amazing, amazing. I love her to death. And yeah, so thank you, Miss Judith, Mama Judith. I love it. And it feels, you know what? Let me see something real quick here so I can tell her. Oh my goodness. First of all, that comforter feels silky and soft. Amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. I'm so thankful because I'm using a spring comforter. It's kind of cold here in Pennsylvania, so that was just over and beyond. You constantly keep doing that to me. I love you and Danny very, very much, and make sure you tell him I said thank you. And what did he just say? Right on, I'm sold. Good. Okay. And yeah, thank you. Walsh Farms, Tony, thank you for moderating again. Boone gets a little tired sometimes. She's a busy mom. So I appreciate having you back for the second Sunday. That's awesome. And it was great seeing everyone again. And Jason Avers, Rattle Trap Fishing. I mean, I can name you all. And for the people that weren't here, couldn't make it, or had to work, feel free to rewatch it, leave a comment. If you're a new channel, we'll go over and support you. And yes, hit me up about the Shed Wars information, and it is game on because this woman likes to garden. But I love yous. God bless. How do you like my tree? And I'll see you next Sunday. Mwah. Bye, everyone. I hope you're decompressing from your turkey. How's that? Because it's a lot of leftovers. But I love each and every one of you, and I will see you next Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern, my time. And if that time's not working out for some of you, let me know. But I let my subscribers pick the time, and 8 o'clock is what they picked, so I stayed with it. But I love you all, and have a great start to the new week, and stay dry tomorrow if you're in a section where it's going to rain like we are. And these dogs are whimpering. I got to get them outside. And I love you all, and I will see you next Sunday. And that was my Sunday attire for this evening. So I love you all. Lots of thumbs up. God bless. And I will see you Sunday. Stay in touch during the week. Email me. You need seeds. Let's do like a seed swap or something, because I think we're all going to need it. Love yous to pieces. God bless. And have a great week. Bye, everyone.